have I got a lineup for you today. First off, we've been published in The Guardian Australia. There's a couple of articles I just haven't even had a look at yet I want to share with you. But first I want to talk about the agenda of today. It's 7 a.m. here in New Zealand, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for the first hour of this meeting, play a historical video that was recorded over 3 months ago about We Are All Satoshi. And you can hear the community trying to figure out what just happened. These guys theoretically just found out that there was a marketing budget of $260 million, and this was bled dry at $65 million a month. Now, the interesting thing about We Are Satoshi, if you haven't been following it, is that money got bled out of the system and theoretically has just disappeared. Everything this company says doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. I've been asking questions. No one wants to come on a Zoom meeting with me or anyone who's associated with it and answer these questions. So in these Zoom meetings, they try to cover up everything. The brain's not quite working yet. What I'm going to do today is for the first hour, I'm going to play a historical video. Then I'm going to gate crash a private meeting that they're trying to boot me out of. So yesterday and the day before, we managed to broadcast the whole meeting because they couldn't find me in a Zoom meeting with about 300 people. If we do get booted out, that's okay, because we're going to default back to my own Zoom meeting. There's people who are going in there asking, why haven't I been paid? How come I can't get my money? You know, when's the bridge going to be open? And everything is pivoting on the 16th of December. ShaveZ is telling people that the bridge is going to be open. Even people in my own community have said they might actually open it, and there might be a slight opportunity that we could get our money back. And I'm going, no, there's not. I'll eat my hat, and I don't even have a hat to eat. If anyone gets any more money out of this now, it just doesn't make any sense. One really major thing that I've been discussing with other Avengers, is what I call people that fight these scumbags, is they've been on a campaign trying to sell nodes, and these nodes cost $27,000 each. And if you purchase a node, you can harvest their coin, and potentially, I'm not quite sure of the figures, but it's something stupid like $200,000 a year you can get returned if you purchase a $27,000 node. And I think they make to have about 30 of these left, blah, 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 blah. So where's the money coming from to actually pay the money, the returns they're offering? Because I believe that it doesn't add up. There's no other money coming in other than selling memberships. And at the moment, it seems like they're on their last legs. 3 days ago, they spent 1 hour asking everybody to turn their cameras on so that they could find the people that are hiding in their meetings, broadcasting it, me. They also spent 15 minutes asking 360 people to report my YouTube channel to have it shut down. This is probably the biggest moment of my career, and it might seem a bit funny, but on the screen right now is an article published in the Guardian newspaper, and I haven't even read it. I've skimmed through it. I got out of bed at 6:45, and I'm here at 7:09. So in this article here, it talks about people that have invested. I've had this read to me by the reporter, and this is the first article. Oh, what am I doing? Where is it? How do you get it to work? Quick and easy read. Student free. Oh, I'll do it later. There we go. So in here, it's an article all about Sam Lee and Ryan Jew. And basically, it talks about Hyperverse right through to, you guessed it, We Are All Satoshi. This article is just a dream come true for me. And they've actually quoted from me. A lot of the information has been well researched. And it talks about the warning that the state of California has given about We Are All Satoshi. And no one's talking about... That's an elephant in the room. But I'm absolutely so proud to be part of this. So this article here talks about Vend, V-A-V, Vidilook. It's just brilliant. I haven't read it, but I'm going to do a whole video on it anyway. The other one I wanted to show you is this lady. This is Vera. Now, Vera reached out to me after investing over $100,000. This lady, her consultant, is none other than Carl Miller. Carl Miller's been advising this lady, and she tells her story. Now, you're going to be the very first people with me to actually scroll down past this. But what an awesome photo of you, Vera. I absolutely love it. And I've been zooming with Vera as well. And there's, let's do it later. So let's just have a scroll through this together. I'm not going to read it because I want to just get straight into the thing, but I'm going to do a whole video on this. And she tells her story. The reporter said she spent all day with the lawyers trying to make sure they get this over the line. So it's quite hard to publish things in a mainstream paper, and it's quite hard to call things out as a scam. It's quite hard to actually put people's names in here. However, they've got lots of quotes. So I haven't actually read it, but I'm just absolutely wrapped. Actually, it's just friggin' amazing. The reporter has been away for about 8 months, and she's just hit the media again with this article, and this is her first article for 8 months, so it's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I'm just so excited, and that is a friggin' awesome picture of Vera, and this is one of Carl Miller's ladies that he advises, and she's now in the Guardian Australian, and this will be published. Well, this is published now. It's live. Isn't that exciting? So let's go into it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my Zoom meeting, and you'll see the Zoom meeting over here above my head. And if you get kicked out of the meeting that's going to be starting in about 46 minutes, then you can come into my Zoom meeting. And then when the Zoom meeting ends, I will be asking people to tell their story and share their concerns. I want to provide a place for where people who are complaining about getting their money out, I want to know their story, because at the moment, everybody that's in these Zoom meetings that gets to speak is complaining they can't get their money out. So I'm going to host my own Zoom meeting. Now, if you go back to my YouTube channel, you'll see the thumbnail, you'll see the room number and the room ID. So if you are kicked out, I'm going to be broadcasting what I'm doing right now in my own Zoom meeting, and I'm also going to be broadcasting the We Are All Satoshi Zoom meeting in real time. So it's quite confusing, lots of things can go wrong, and I'm sort of trying to keep the fluidness going. So to get myself set up properly, the first thing I am going to do is I'm just going to start playing a video that they did 3 months ago to give you an idea of what we're doing. Oh my goodness. Thank you, P Music, for the... I've got my chat room. Someone's just donated me $30. That is so kind. Thank you very much. I really do need this money. It really helps keep the door, and that's very generous. Thank you very much. But this is a very exciting day. I believe this is my best day out of the last 2 years for having an article with me quoted in it in the Guardian newspaper. You don't know anything about the Guardian newspaper. It's been going since 1821. I've already had a double-page spread in the New York Times. The New York Times started back in 1851. There you go, there's a bit of history for you. So having the article in The Guardian is absolutely brilliant. And it's a cornerstone article. It's there so people like you can contact me and share your story. And we can get... just last night I had a lady who said that she invested $67,000 into a scheme, and she has paid $55,000 to have investigators investigate the scheme, and it's an Australian-based scheme called Blue Water. So, and she's asking for my help. Now, I put together a little snippet all about what's happening, and then I shared it with the reporter, asking her if she's heard of this scheme before. But we can actually make a difference now. So I'm really serious. If you're on my website, go to my website, and share your stuff anonymously, or be ballsy, come to me and we can do a Zoom, record it, and I can pitch it to the reporter, and we can see if we can actually get this stuff publicised. The first article is absolutely mind-blowing. How can We Are All Satoshi say they're not a Ponzi scheme when a company that's been established since 1821 have now named this company as one of Sam Lee's opportunities. Now, Sam's Lee not a part of this, and you might say, well, rubbish. He's still running the platform. and all the other schemes. It's just disgusting. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to have to fluff around getting things ready, so I'm just going to play this in the background, and you'll see me doing stuff.
Hello.
That's not my echo, by the way.
Greetings and salutations.
So let's go. Let's go. I forgot to say that, didn't I?
Yes. Peace, love, and light.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Greetings
From Texas. Hi, Sheepla. Hey, how you doing, pretty lady?
I'm good, lady. Good. You are an amazing woman.
So above my head is my own Zoom meeting, and you can come and hear it any time. If you go into my chat room, you can actually find the link.
Hello from Sweden.
In 45 minutes, we'll be going into the real live
Hello, Sweden.
We Are Satoshi chat room. But some of the claims they made in this one is just unreal. So while they're getting ready, so you're more than welcome to come in. I'm just making sure I don't have too many echoes. Am I sounding okay?
Good morning from California.
Cali in the
Good morning
house.
from Indonesia.
I hope so, but that's cool. Thanks in the chat room. I've got things going. We've got 13 people here already. Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Hello, South
Let's do this.
Africa.
Let's bust these bastards.
Hi from Botswana.
Botswana.
Good evening from England.
Good evening.
Hi from Germany.
Oh, excellent. It's this beautiful microphone.
Canada.
Look at that.
Canada. Good morning.
I love my gear I've got.
Afternoon from Trinidad and Tobago.
Hello from Finland.
Hello, Trinidad Tobago.
Hello from Dubai.
Everybody.
Wow.
Hi.
I'm just going to show you some photos of these guys
Town.
as well. What have we got? We've got
Hello from
ATL,
Florida.
Atlanta.
Florida.
Hello from Nigeria.
So what I want to do is I want to show you guys that these guys have been in Dubai all together. So this is all smoke and mirrors. These are all guys are all puppet. And I don't know if you noticed yesterday's meeting, but in this video, the day before this meeting, ShaveZ has mentioned he had to have a word to his bosses about what he was about to do. So now
Go in the Netherlands.
ShaveZ alleges that he's running the whole show by himself. So in the video from yesterday, he's telling people that he has bosses he's working for, and he just said it openly. But no one seems. When you listen to these 2 or 3 times, these videos, you pick up things they say.
Hey, Chavez.
Hello, ShaveZ.
Greetings from USA.
Thank you so much.
So this is my database and the people I have,
New York City.
which I'll bring it up in a moment. But I just want to show you the photos of them all in Dubai while this is loading.
Hello, ShaveZ.
New York City. Hello from Suriname.
Hi, Chavez. In the house.
It's a bit slow loading because I'm broadcasting at the same time.
It's great to see you, Chavez.
Hello from
I also have got the link for the meeting that's about to start at 9 o'clock. So these are the people that I'm currently investigating. I've got over 100 people. So any information is like the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle. But what did I want to show you guys? That's right. I wanted to show you Joe.
I have to say, share the link. Bring your friends today.
Bring your
You already
friends.
brought your friends. How amazing it is.
So Joe is the
Welcome,
guy that will probably
everyone,
eventually kick me out
to the
today.
official Zoom, and journey starts from today. I would like to officially welcome you all on board, where
Did you see the article, Rob?
we will move towards only one goal, that is
Here's the link to Sarah's portfolio of articles
the
in the chat room.
community. Community. What do we mean by community?
Scamming people in a group.
There are so many different groups,
I know.
type of
It's
cults,
freaking awesome.
beliefs, religions,
Bringing religion into it.
sentiments,
Desperate measures for desperate times.
cultures, languages, race, tribes. But what is community?
You wouldn't have a friggin' clue, Shavis.
Community is the collaboration, conglomeration, and a good mixture of all religion, color, sex, tribe, culture,
Developers.
nationality, from all around the world, from different parts of the world, of all age groups, people
Oh,
come together.
thank you.
They work
I'm not used to people throwing money at me. I feel like a
towards
stripper. Thank you very much. Hello, Scammer. That is awesome. Hello, Scammer.
one
What
goal.
I love
Hi,
your
Veronica.
username. That's classic.
Hello, Shavis. How are you?
Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, that's a
you
bit
all-
rude. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Can I
you
undo
all
that
have
word?
been source of energy, confidence, and strength for me to move forward. And thank you so much for giving me all this positive energy and support. And that is the key why I'm able to do all this, execute all this. I really want to thank you all for being here and supporting me and supporting all of us. When you are supporting me, you are supporting all of us.
Is that right, mate?
Because my goal
Is to shaft people.
is just one.
I believe he's a
I'm
puppet on a
sticking
string,
to
this guy.
one goal, laser focused. That is community.
I wish we had
And I am one of
Bob
you.
here
You are
when you at the
one
start.
of me. When I realized that community is, community comprises of all age groups, all religions, all races, all colors, all languages, different kind of people coming together for just one single objective, that is to achieve financial freedom. Right, Ferda?
How's that going for everyone after 3
Financial
months?
freedom. That's it. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
We all
Sorry.
wake up for achieving financial freedom. Nothing else. There is no
Where did
other
that noise come
driving
from?
force
Somebody in the chat
that
room.
collaborates us, that combines
No.
us, that attracts us here where we are.
Here we are.
Who has motivated you today
Hitler.
to come on Zoom today and listen to me? Listen to a 27-year-old, maybe
It's
successful
his birthday today.
tech guy.
He's 28 years of age
Who
today.
invited you? You came yourself.
Happy birthday, Shavis. Hope you enjoy the
Because
article.
there is just one goal. One goal. Financial freedom.
Yeah. Ask Vera, who's in The Guardian today, how she feels about financial freedom.
I'll tell you all
Carl Miller.
about myself today.
It's your day to
A little
shine.
bit. And then we will start. Because it's really
wants to
important
know
for you to know who am I.
What hourly rate
Because I know you all.
for the people?
Almost.
I can't read that.
KYC database, come on. I know where you live.
If you've got another device, Rob, come into my Zoom meeting. And you can share
I
your
was
voice as we
17
listen to
years
him.
old
Your real voice.
Come
You
on,
can
Papa.
when I... Okay, let me mute everyone.
My Zoom link didn't work then. All right.
I mean, not because I don't want you to talk to me. There are no restrictions. There will be no restrictions moving forward.
Oh, yeah?
There will be order, and we will respect
Woman.
order,
He told me
and we will follow.
He told me I didn't respect
Because
women
we will
once,
set the order together. Me
which
and
is
you.
not true. I don't respect anyone
Right?
scamming people, to be honest.
Okay. So I'll start from myself today. No, I'm not a narcissist. I'm not obsessed with myself,
Oh,
but
I
this is
am.
required. So
Why would
I
you say you're not a
started
narcissist?
merely when I was 17,
Oh, here we go. This is brilliant.
and the whole tech world was unknown to me. I was just curious, and that curiosity took me all over the place. I
New
started
Zealand?
exploring different segments in the tech. I started with very small, very small.
I don't know about your small bits, mate.
It's like a freelancer, and I was not even 18, and there were challenges. I had to use some of my friends to register a corporation to receive money. That was my challenge.
At 17, he
When
started
I
his own
started.
corporation.
So it was hell of a ride, and you know, because it was all about learning in my industry, learning, and then sticking to few principles, just
No, I'm so pleased about this article, guys.
And
This is big for me.
when you have
It's
integrity,
massive.
you are successful wherever you go.
And it's the
whatever you
first of
touch.
many articles exposing these
It
bastards.
just takes
This is a victory
a
today.
little amount of
This one's for us
integrity.
and all the people that support what we're doing.
So I had a lot from the very beginning because I was mentored by my mother
Oh,
when it comes to life.
I'm
and
sure she's
principles,
really proud of you now, mate.
and I did not distract myself, and I did not listen to anyone but
Oh,
my
good.
mother.
We've got somebody in the there. Nice to have
And
you here.
that gave me everything,
Everything.
everything without a lag, with
Alrighty. So just so you know what's happening on my head above here, there's a room here. This is my own private Zoom meeting. And after we watch this video, we're going to go to their live video until we get kicked out. We didn't get kicked out for the last 2 weeks because they can't find me. And then we're going to have it open. So yesterday when I shut down the Zoom meeting, I had to work yesterday. I sell watches on a Wednesday and a Saturday. If you want to watch, come and see me. My boss would be happy. I had 30 people in the chat room, and I thought, what a waste. So we want to provide a place where everybody who's watching this can actually come into a Zoom meeting and actually share their story. Now, I'm not going to grill you if you've invested in We Are All Satoshi. I'm not into doing that. I actually just want to provide a place. A lady yesterday who rang me, and I was up to 2 o'clock last night talking to a lady in Australia who'd invested $67,000 of her money into a Ponzi scheme. She's got 4 children. 2 of them are disabled. She's trying to start her own business. She said, I've now got no money left. I've given it to a scammer. She had 300 people in her database. She actually had, I think she said 700 people in her database. Only 300 of them are active. She managed to rally together, and this is the part that alarmed me a little bit, $55,000 to get a company to do an audit on the company they all invested in. She managed to rally get people who've been scammed. She managed to get $55,000 together. And it's heartbreaking. I'm going, oh, and they come back and they just, Crypto G, you need to be a consultant because the company, she's going to share the document with me. But they just tell her that the money's all disappeared. It's got broken into small wallets and she's lost her money. And that's what I told her today. I said, I unfortunately lost. She told me the names of the people involved. And I went through and showed her my database and showed her, can you recognize any of these names? It was like a lineup. And she said, yes, I can. And would you believe Steve Kondos and Steve, what's his name? Tony Mark Seymour. And there's another guy. I've got their names already because it was a scam that was out. Because I said, I've heard of this name. It's actually called Blue Water. So I don't want to get distracted on what's happening here, okay? But I just want to say to you, it's me who gets those phone calls from people who thought these were genuine opportunities. And we want to provide a place where people who have been bitten. This lady's a successful lady. She's got like $67,000 sitting in the bank You know, she's got a mortgage to pay and all that, but she put that money over the counter and gave it to somebody because she thought it sounded good. Because a friend of hers who actually worked for the ATO in Australia suggested it's a good thing. They don't work there anymore. But this is the stories I hear. So good, you know, this is Vera. If you look at Vera here, this lady here has an Airbnb that she rents out for $1,350 per night. This lady is a successful lady who has given Hyperverse $45,000, managed to get 23 back. She gave Carl Miller $3,000 to VAV, and Carl put it into an Australian bank account. And I thought, wow, that's Carl getting paid himself. And then they transferred the money out of that to a Singapore account, paid $200 to do it. And then VAV crashed on the first day it was launched. You know, and these people are speaking. These are successful business people that are being scammed. And it took 3 weeks of effort to get this article in The Guardian. The lady who wrote this spent, you know, literally days with the lawyers trying to publish this information in mainstream media. She said, I wish I could be as flippant as you. And I said, well, it's not every day I enjoy getting sued for $3.8 million. That's what happened. A guy in America tried to sue me for $3.8 million in the New Zealand High Court. And then an hour and a half after 4 months of spending over $36,600 on defending myself, the guy filed a discontinuance because I would have slaughtered him. I had overwhelming evidence. All these videos I'm doing are showing that these guys have been warned that this is a Ponzi scheme and they continue to promote it. I'm getting distracted, but I'm going to have to do some more videos. But this is a great day for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and I want to personally thank Sarah Martin, the reporter, who stuck her neck out telling your story. So when this meeting finishes, the meeting is open. You can come in here. We won't be having cameras on, and you won't be able to yell over the mic because Bob, Tugman, he's going to be in it, and we're going to help answer these questions for you and give you a place you can talk. All right, so let's carry on, Shavis.
Without a gap. So I was forced to register my first ever corporation when I was 17. And I started grabbing
This is stupid.
projects from the market because I became so popular in this industry.
You cannot find them anywhere.
And slowly, gradually, with absolute amount of integrity
Thank you for the comments in
and
the chat.
honesty, I grew with my team. Of course, without my team, nothing was impossible. Without the boys that I've been working with, my boys are badass. They can do everything.
Everything.
Whatever you imagine, we can turn it into reality. So
He's godlike, isn't he?
I grew, and then I served various governments
Oh my
in
God.
terms of providing tech to them.
Listen to
Because
what he's saying. This is really important.
there was a lot of integrity when it comes to the handling. You all have seen, right? From the day one.
From the day one.
And that's why proof of reserve is safe.
Oh, he laughed when he said that.
So I served various companies like Marvel Studios,
Bullshit.
provided tech to them.
Bullshit. Prove it.
I also served for various governments around the world. Some remarkable technology in the world, some popular AI tools in the world are developed by me.
Developed.
You all use it in your real life.
What's the name of the
But-
company?
There are NDAs. The
Ugh.
founders are, founders. So it's like we're just background guys. We just,
Oh,
So I always loved being in the background, and I was literally thrown in this I was dragged and thrown in this. That's why, this is for the first time, so many people know. Initially, I was very hesitant. I don't know if you all followed me, my journey in Stable DAO. When I started, I was really hesitant. I was shy. It was very difficult for me to, come over Zooms. Initially, I did not. I was like, no. I'm not gonna go on Zooms. I'm not gonna address. I'm just a tech guy. Come on, I'm just doing everything.
He's not a tech guy. Sam is still the tech guy.
So I was thrown to ensure that the tech-wise everything is explained well.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this industry, no. I was very scared. Right? I was very scared.
Now, Rob's just said there's nothing in the vault horizon, and no one seems to be talking about that.
I witnessed the good side of the community.
Right.
How the trust and love flows in the network. And I was reading this book, Love 2.0 by Barbara. And
that's the link
while
to
reading,
my Zoom meeting.
Picturing this whole industry, how it works. And I figured out, no. This is all love, nothing else. This is nothing.
If somebody in the chat room could put the link to their Zoom meeting for everyone to go, I can't.
There is nothing but trust.
I found it and then I lost it.
I saw people signing up their downlines for $100,000, $200,000 without a signed agreement. Just trust. Trust me, bro.
Hey,
Put money in.
That's what you're working on now, isn't it? People are going, I think he's
3x.
legit.
And your 1x is safe.
What's your last name, Chavez?
I was like, oh shit, why do we need VCs? We can pretty much do everything here. So after all this, after running everything from the background, from the front end, I learned a lot from you all, from you, Tami.
Yeah, people are stupid and part with their money easily.
From you, Ferda. From you, David. From you, Shifa. From Fabian. From Sheila. From Joe. From Lucky. From Lisan. Lisan is the most passive in our whole network.
Now, I'm going to keep interrupting you because this is a rerun. These photos here are taken, they were taken, I think 3.5 months ago. Look at the people in here. You've got Joe. You've got Gobi. You've obviously got Sam. You've got the Hobbit. David. And then you've got all the people. You've got Susan Lawrence. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the next article is going to be about, but she might be in it. But all these people have been involved in the HyperTech group umbrella, which is Hyperverse. All these people have scammed people out of millions and millions, billions of dollars from Hyperverse, which it used to go HyperTech, Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyper Nation, Hypercosmos, Hyperplanet. They've all rinsed and repleted. I'm really surprised that Satoshi hasn't tried rebranding themselves, and that might be the Christmas present. Who knows? But what I'm getting at, these people have all been involved in Sam Lee's projects all the way along. And here's Chavez claiming that he's the tech provider. So he walked in within 24 hours, stole the Vault of Horizon keys that were left on the table, but claims he's a tech provider. We never hear who runs the technology. There's never ever been Chavez walking through the office with a camera showing his tech team. It doesn't exist. In fact, he's using people like Carl Miller, Kate Longley, Joe, I can't pronounce his last name, to actually run the support. And the guy that's always in the meeting who muffles with the microphone, I don't even know why he exists on the planet Earth. But this is all smoke and mirrors. And then we've got people going, oh, I think they might actually have something, substantial here. But here you are showing them all in bed together in Dubai 3.5 months ago. And you've got photos like where's Sam and Shavis hugging each other. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure you know that. And we're in The Guardian. Does anyone told you that we're in The Guardian newspaper today? There's Vera. That's Carl Miller's. He'll be pissing himself today, old Carl Miller. Make sure you share this in the chat room. Have you guys seen the article in the newspaper The Guardian today about Sam Lee and all his... all the millionaires? This is just a great day in paradise for Danny, and I'm getting excited. Let's get back. We have 40 minutes to go, and I have the Zoom meeting link. Thank you very much to my Avengers, and we'll put that in the chat room. So make sure you go in and join the chat room, the Zoom meeting, and cause disruption.
We spent a lot of time at the square
Relying
table.
on you, Bob.
It was complete chaos. That beautiful chaos.
Thank you for the link. I've got it now. I've got a team of people, man, and it's
knowing you
friggin'
all,
awesome.
And for you, it was knowing us. But at the same time, I was learning about this industry from your personalities.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
From your lifestyle.
Okay, there's the meeting link.
witnessed that vulnerability.
Let's bombard them.
Which you all carry. Little things.
Things? Jalopas?
Those were visible in your personalities. And
look at this lady here. I've been watching this lady for 3 years.
That
Tami Jackson.
These are lovely people.
Hyperverse queen.
They just trust.
Still scamming people.
They can do everything. You
Disgusting
just give them
individual.
something to sell and tell them that, hey, this is financial freedom. This will take you on the other side, and they will do it. Boom, without even, opening the box, what is inside.
Now, I've got some other news you may have not heard of. They managed to claw back £2.1 million from Keith Williams. Keith Williams has stage 4 cancer, but he's currently living in a £3 million house, which I'm quite happy to give anyone the address to if you want to go knock on his door. And that seems like they're not going to investigate him anymore. That's what I got told by what I call the men in black. Brenda Chunga, or Brenda Chunda as I call her, they said not to worry about doing... There's enough evidence for her to be locked up. And they, the way I get told information in cryptic terms, but they told me that Brenda Chunga is toast and do we need to worry about her. She's doing jail time. And the same with Bitcoin Rodney. These are guys that used to promote Hyperverse feeling like they had a right to do it. So Bitcoin Rodney, he is also done for drug trafficking. And also he was the guy that was helping people get their money out of Hyperverse by saying, I can get your money out, but you need to give me 30% of your money to do so. But those 3 people have all been caught up with. Now, I have got no evidence of that. I had no evidence that this is going to be in the paper before it was published at 3 o'clock this morning in the paper. So things are happening. Now, all these people like Carl Miller, Kate Longley, Yvonne Henry, George, I don't know your last name, still don't know your last name. And there's another lady, Janet. And we've got a database of you and all the things that you've been doing. Now, this reporter is making people aware of what's happening out there right now. And if I were you guys and you think you can sit here in these Zoom meetings and think you have a right to scam people and you're going to use, I didn't know it was a Ponzi scheme, I didn't know it was an illegal activity. Carl Miller, you're on the dole, mate. Your payslip has been on the screen. Carl Miller gets $738.60 a fortnight from the Australian taxpayer from job seekers because he's on the dole. And he's in here every single day. Providing support to We Are All Satoshi. I've heard that they get $300 a week for doing so. Now, these guys are the second tier people. And just like I said that Brenda Chunda and Clayton Ford and Keith Williams have been caught up with, you guys are going to get caught up with. And I'm going to create the awareness so that the ATO, can do it. Now, I know the head investigator for Hyperverse. And I know this, in the next month, some real wicked things are going to happen to anyone that's promoting We Are All Satoshi. And this is a great day for Danny DeHeck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. So remember, you heard it here first. I mean, and prosecuting these guys is friggin' hard work. So this bullshit that ShaveZ is raving on about, this message he posted 3 months ago to his people, he told people, in yesterday's video, he told people he's going to help them make their money back within a month that they've lost. Bullshit. Bullshit. Anyway, let me not get my
do it.
self of my high horse. Just remain calm, Danny.
And I'm sorry, today's training, but I'm expressive today. I want to convey.
I'm just going to have to flick screen so you don't see what I'm doing.
On the
that sounds a bit suspect, doesn't it?
Through which we are going to
I need
work
to test
together.
things.
This is very important.
1 minute, please, caller.
So, what I learned in these 105, 106 days.
Has scam people?
Just one thing. This whole industry, if this
right
community or different communities, they are not controlled, centralized from
right,
the
we're
top,
back.
they can do better.
I feel like a conductor.
This thought was going on inside my mind from the day I trained everyone about Love 2.0. My brain was processing affiliate marketing 2.0. I told most of you about it. So hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me
What
out.
is affiliate marketing 2.0 from my perspective? Can we not decentralize this industry?
Oh, how's that going for you? Just out of curiosity, does
Can we
anyone
just
actually know what would happen if ShaveZ died? Who's got the keys to the money that's in the Vault Horizon? And the people can't act without him, so he says. So people do die. I'm not saying that's a death threat or anything, but what I'm saying is everything's pivoted on one man, and one node is plugged into the... Now, that one, Carl Miller said 2 days ago that what happens if that one computer falls over, they're very vulnerable. And he goes, no, don't worry, be happy. It's just absolutely crap. I'm just going to do something. 1 minute.
Get rid of the companies running away. Can we just get rid of everything? We just create an engine, a decentralized engine that invites products. And the engine never stops, but the products, they come and go. Can we decentralize this whole narrative? Yes, we can.
Goody.
How? You all witnessed this with me from the day 1 to day 105. How a proof of reserve protecting 1x and then marketing budget giving you a freedom to go and be young, wild, free in the market. Right? You can sign up people, like crazy. There is like no limit. It's like...
Thank you to everyone that's joined us today in the chat room.
Cap.
Any questions? We will get back to the questions. I'm hoping that people like Rob will come into the Zoom meeting and read out some of the questions.
Yes, we can.
I'm trying to think.
I discovered it with you guys. You did not realize, but I was writing. I was making notes.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, this industry can be decentralized.
When's that going to happen?
There are no companies, no scammers, and out of the blue, one day, the projects...
Why would you mention scammers if you weren't scamming people? Me in the screen above here, that's my Zoom meeting. So when this finishes, you'll find the Zoom links in the beginning of at the top of the chat room. Just saying, so we're getting this organised. There's a lot going on right here on my computer screen. I hope my computer doesn't blow up. If it does, I love you all. Okay, no more Danny.
Stops. phones turned off and they go.
Let's go.
They go where? Because they also struggle. The companies struggle because the model is faulty. There is no sustainability. And if there is sustainability, then people are confident like me, even, when anything goes wrong due to XYZ reason.
We feel the power in his voice. He thinks he's unstoppable.
And they take you towards the right path. So, yesterday, I came up with the solution of what we can do moving forward to accomplish all our goals. That is getting back to a cash flow, getting back to a position where we can sit.
All right, we've got 9 minutes before their meeting starts, theoretically. A lot's going to happen when that happens. So I'm just bracing you guys. I would really appreciate, if you read through my chat window, you'll see the links to the Zoom meeting. Feel free to go and join that, cause some havoc. One thing which would be really good is if somebody can grab the article in the, I obviously can't do it because they spot me and I give up my identity. But if we looked at, let's say, this article here, which I'm going to put the link in the chat room, if somebody had that in their clipboard and they sacrificed their getting banned for 24 hours with We Are All Satoshi, you could actually go in there and post that in the chat room, and the chat room will actually appear there, must get that right, and because they have the chat open for a short period of time normally, and then at least we can make them aware of this article that's been published 4 hours ago in one of the biggest newspapers in the world about Sam Lee and We Are All Satoshi. Isn't this just brilliant? All right, so let's get back. So a lot's going to happen, and the screens might go all jumpy. Also, I've posted the links for my Zoom meeting, and if you do get kicked, if you're watching this and you are a We Are All Satoshi member, please feel free to come into my Zoom meeting, and then we'll queue up people and we'll get the ball rolling.
Sit, talk, and think and plan. This time, right now in which we are living is not the right time to think, plan bigger things. This is the time of adversity.
Do you think he writes his own speeches?
The time in which we must perform the best. The fact about human psychology is whenever there is an adversary, human brain, human heart performs at its peak. So let us come together, utilize our peak to get out of this shit.
Shit! I'm going to show you my setup.
This was all a mess. If you all are ready, let's, take all our, baggages and move to a free, fair, decentralized affiliate marketing 2.0, where we can accomplish our dreams. We can help millions, billions of people to accomplish their dreams.
How's that going for you? Not with a crypto Ponzi scheme
freedom and transparency. Because then there will be no problem, no challenges, no hesitation, no fear of landing to a position or situation.
Yesterday he was ranting on and on and on and on, and then Sheila Morris said, "We have a meeting to run." So I wonder if that's going to happen. I've watched this about 3 or 4 times, kids. So if you do want to watch this video in its entirety and you don't like me over talking it, then what's the matter with you? But what you can do is you can go into the description of the video that you're watching right now, and the link to this very video is available. And also the reason why I do this is because I want evidence. If these guys ever get into a court and they get trialed, I will prove with my evidence, my videos, that these guys have been promoting this Ponzi scheme. And so that's why I do these long form contents. And I'm not CoffeeZilla. I have spoken to CoffeeZilla on the phone for about half an hour, 45 minutes. He was helping me out when I was getting sued by this guy for defamation, which was unsuccessful. But anyway, it's a different story, different video. We've done lots of videos, lots of stuff, and it's all coming together nicely. Thank you very much. But do come to my funeral because I think these guys might come after me. But I'm not worried about that.
Situation where you are not answerable to your people, you don't lose your face value. You just, whenever, just like,
5 minutes to go, kids.
When something went wrong,
bombard their Zoom meeting
them, hey,
so that they find it hard to police it. Yesterday, ShaveZ said he didn't care that I was in there. I don't think he meant
your
that.
commissions, but your money is safe. Have you ever seen this?
Actually, I'm going to stop him for a bit. Now, there's some other things. As they get more security conscious and do things differently, I want to get more advanced. So what I'm actually going to ask people to do is you can download a program called OBS. And OBS is a program that allows you to broadcast your screen on your computer. Now, what I'm recommending that people do is sign up for a Twitch account. Twitch is a platform that allows you to stream your content. So create an account on Twitch, download OBS, learn how to broadcast your screen and your thing. So if you are a We Are All Satoshi member and you're in good standing and they know you and they trust you, then you can actually broadcast your screen that you're watching onto Twitch. Then you can come into my Telegram group, which I'm going to post in the chat room, or you can find it on the About Us section on my YouTube channel, or you can go to deheck.com and literally find the links to my Telegram group and message me directly. And then I can basically use that feed and I can broadcast your feed of their meeting. And that's the sort of stuff I need people to help me do. So I know we've got Tugman, who's really good with technology, causing a lot of disruption, so they can't broadcast their meetings onto YouTube. We've been successful at keeping this company's content off off YouTube for I think 8 days now, because their meetings would get banned on YouTube. And one thing I am trying to do is work with YouTube and work with Zoom, and we've already had some of their accounts removed. Why are they allowing these people to broadcast this sort of stuff? Anyway, we're just about going to start, so we can come back to this video later, but let's get the ball rolling. Let's go, as they say.
When the payouts have stopped in this industry, have you all, in your whole history, in your whole career in this industry, have ever seen the sentiments of this of a community like
Rob
this
loves that word, don't
when
you,
the
Rob?
project stopped paying? No.
Get a bucket.
The money is saved. For the first time, you all will help your downlines to get their money back from the proof of reserve, and you will be gods
Give me a bucket.
of this industry. All of you. Each one of you.
How'd that work, ShaveZ? Did that go to plan?
Nobody has returned the money ever.
That's
ever.
right. And they still haven't. You're a lying
Nobody.
bastard.
Be it a billionaire, philanthropist,
Philanthropist. I can say it
multi-millionaire,
now.
social worker, or a big organization with billions of dollars of assets. No one in this whole industry, history of this industry. How old is this industry? I read the first affiliate marketing story from United States. That was a product where people. No, that was not a product. That was.
Get your story straight, mate. Come on.
That was structure in which you just get $1 to call someone and hand over $3, and there was just a structure built.
Great story,
There was
ShaveZ.
just a tree built with $1.
What's the time,
And
everyone?
That
1 minute to
structure
go, and then we'll finish this and go into the
one
meeting.
of the strongest funnel.
Hopefully I've got the
to
links right.
Sell the products. That was the first affiliate marketing experiment in the world.
If you
in
can,
US.
make sure you
But,
paste in their chat
you all are
room.
experienced than me. Tami, can you tell me when was the first affiliate marketing
There we go.
model?
I'm going to turn my screen off for a second.
Anyone?
Amway?
Yeah, Amway was old, but before Amway, in United States, there were product-based companies because Amway is a giant.
Hi, Rajiv.
Ferda
How are you?
Ferda belongs to the roots of this industry.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
Told you
good.
it'd be a bit lame.
I believe it
It's
was
winter.
Tupperware.
Yeah, I saw
Sorry,
it.
Tupperware.
Tupperware not
You saw the snow, right?
All right, here we go. Let's see how long we last.
And how about your place? It's warm?
This is warm throughout the year.
Hello, Rajivji.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
gonna...
sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm making you host. Please disable the waiting room for some time and
Oh, he's been watching
let
us
everyone enter. I am in a very, very noisy place. I'm
because he's
very,
already
very
on the
sorry.
run, literally.
It's my birthday night and
Oh, yeah.
He's 28.
But I'm waiting for
Happy
1:30.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Oh my God, give me a bucket.
Happy birthday.
Hey, interesting enough, the first thing he said was disable the chat room. Why would he say that? Because obviously he knows the article's out and we were going to post it. Isn't that a hard case?
Happy birthday, Sarish.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Now, if you get kicked out of this meeting, come to my meeting and we'll do live interviews afterwards. We've got this, guys.
Rajivji, I made you host. Can you make me co-host? And
Yes.
I'm in a very noisy place. I'm in a theater.
Oh, wow.
Kate
It's not
Longley
like-
should be
it's not
sweating like a
movie
rapist
theater,
at the
it's
moment
old theater.
Oh,
because she is about to get busted. She's a school teacher,
Okay. No problem, brother. No problem.
and
happy birthday, Shabazz.
we have written to her school
Thank
about
you.
her promoting
Thank
these
you so
Ponzi
much.
schemes. But she's an Australian.
I thought the birthday was a birthday.
Yes. Shall I disable you enable the waiting room? Shall I open the waiting room for some time?
Yes, please keep it open.
Okay.
Shabazz, we thought your birthday was the 14th.
Yes, it's after 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be trying to find us, guys, isn't it? Okay. So if they do find us, we'll just go straight into my meeting. And if anyone does actually have a broadcast of this meeting going anywhere,
Yeah, we'll take care.
please do reach out to me,
Enjoy.
and we'll get it
Yes.
broadcast it from your stream.
It's not the 14th here yet, Shabazz. It's not the 14th yet.
He gets the party for 2 days.
What are we doing now?
Shabazz. It's your birthday already here in Australia. We're celebrating it for you.
It's
I'll keep receiving the wishes for 48 hours.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hi, Shabazz.
Thank you.
Hello, Shabazz.
Good evening, everybody.
Enjoy your
Enjoy your
night.
Good evening, all. Morning. Hi, Shabazz.
Evening, all. Hi, Shabazz.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Shabazz.
Rajiv, can you co-host me? I'm doing the presentation today.
Yeah, you're already co-hosting.
Well, you might go down
Thank
with a
you.
sinking
Just
ship.
come up. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me do one thing.
They'll be trying to get in and out as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Oh, chalo, good.
Hi, guys. Just please note, I'm at work, so I'll be listening.
Oh, you keep your camera on, lady, you'll get booted out.
Already.
I'm just going to move me.
At work too.
Yeah, so my camera will be off, so just note the name. That's what I wanted to say.
No
Okay, darling.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay.
Maybe I should go in there and say, hey,
Rajiv, I received my withdrawal.
oh, bullshit, you did.
I told you everyone will.
Yeah.
I did not receive, but by the way, till now.
I know.
Amazing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there will be a few people that
I'm so
are
happy.
publicly.
Everybody will get, no worries.
So if the bridge is shut and no one else can get the money, how come some people can? That's the question, isn't
You're
it?
taking from here, right?
Right, we're in. so far. They'll be hunting for us. So let's show the people hunting. Let's flick through these screens because everyone's got to have their camera on. They've turned the chat box off straight away. There's Carl Miller. So he's on the dole. And he'll be hunting for me. So if I had another phone, I would ring him up. Okay.
Sure, just
look at her desktop.
ensure that you
Check out her icons.
disable the annotation for others.
Kate Miller has been promoting multiple Ponzi schemes. Just making everything a little bit nicer. So yeah, as I said, my chat room is open. That I'm just moving things around a little bit while I can.
Okay.
They will be fuming, and now they'll be relying on the paid slaves to try to find me and kick me out of here. I don't even know why they do this presentation. Why don't they just tell people to watch this on their YouTube channel? All right, we're going to pinpoint Shavis.
Look, so you can see it as a full screen slide?
Yes, yes, perfect. Full screen. Wonderful.
Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. All right, let's get this going. All right, so we have Affiliate Marketing 2.0 brought to you by We Are All Satoshi. So let's decentralize the affiliate marketing industry with the democratic proof of a reserve.
Right, we're just working on things here, guys.
Everybody make their stars align.
Their stars align.
Okay,
Oh my
We're All
God.
Satoshi. The current iteration of We're All Satoshi is the brainchild of ShaveZ, our wonderful CEO, whose birthday it is today. So happy birthday to ShaveZ. But we are securing liquidity, ensuring sustainability
Is your chat room working?
with We Are All Satoshi, backed by a proof of reserve. We have the We're All
I love it when
Satoshi
they say that.
products. So in the affiliate program, users can acquire the COD20 miners and then mine Bitcoin code BTCC. The mining of their Bitcoin code is done on a separate platform. So it is not actually done in the back end of the We're All Satoshi platform.
Don't want to know about your back end,
But
Kate.
we are
Just
able to,
saying.
on the affiliate side, actually purchase our miners. And there are 3 different levels of miners.
Well, normally
that you
I'd go
can
through people in the
purchase.
waiting room
We
trying
have
to
the
save
Xeon
people, but not today because I've got too much going
which
on.
is 50 SUSD or the
But I do
equivalent
like
of 50 USD.
why she's saying her stupid stuff.
Okay,
I
and
love
that has a
pinpointing them.
10 hash power. Okay, we also have the 500 SUSD or the Xeon GT10X, which has 100 hash power or 10 kilowatts of hash power. All right, and we have the Xeon GT100X, which is 5,000 SUSD or 100 kilowatts of hash power. Okay, so they all have an equivalent hash power to for the price of the miners. You'll notice that they go up in multiples of 10 in their prices, and so too does the hash power that they have goes up in multiples of 10. Now you can buy these.
So I don't know how long we'll be
any
able to broadcast 2
combination,
signals,
whatever
but
suits your own budget. Okay, you can buy multiples of 1. You can buy a combination of all 3.
Where's my
it
meeting
all
gone?
just depends on whatever suits your specific budget the most. All right, the We're All Satoshi products also include the validators and the nodes. Now, I believe the validators have all actually sold out and they will be going online today.
Oh my God, that's what did we work out with that, Rob?
Nodes that are still available.
27,000 times.
300 nodes in total available. It's $27,000 for a node, and there are specific specifications that you need with your device in order to
You need
run
to have a
node.
laptop
You need
to
to
mine
have
for crypto.
4-core CPU, 8 gig of RAM, and 500 gigabyte SSD storage.
Bullshit.
Okay, now we have until the 16th of December. All right, so 2 more days.
That's when they have scraped
in
every
order to
blood out of the
get your
stone and take off of your money.
nodes sorted if you want to be part of
Kate,
the
we'll be using this
current
in court against you,
node,
just like when they arrested Brenda, Chunga, and
rollout. Okay, there will be nodes
Bitcoin
available
Rodney.
down the track again. All right, but the current node rollout is only till the 16th of December at the current price. When it comes out again later on, they won't be at the same price. Okay, the validators were 1,000 BTC.
How many people in here today? We've got 288 people from around the globe learning how to scam people.
Okay, but as I just said before, pretty sure that they have all actually been taken up, the 30 of them that were available. So the Vault Horizon, or the Proof of Reserve, it is used by our cryptocurrency exchanges and also
I'm having a look in the chat room of theirs.
But it is a
people wishing Shavas happy birthday. He's 28 years of age and he's leading the nation. He's like Noah. No, Moses, leading people through the desert.
Are backed up and that the funds are guaranteed for the community. Okay, it's a critical component in building trust and transparency.
So anyone that comes in here and says they've got money, they're on the payroll, because there's so many people complaining they haven't been able to withdraw their money, and I want to hear from you.
We have the treasure chest offering. So on the We're All Satoshi platform, we actually have the WAAS tokens. We are all Satoshi tokens. Okay, there will be a 10 billion supply of those, and that will be dispersed in 2 blocks, the Genesis block and the growth block. Now, the Genesis block will have the first 1 billion WAAS tokens being dispersed.
Is that right, Kate?
And then once that happens,
you know this is a scam and you just continuously promote it.
The rest of the 9 billion WAAS tokens will be dispersed. So in the Genesis block, we have funding.
Now, if you want to know more about Kate, why that's happening, let's show you Kate.
Tokens will be at
so this is
the subscribers' value. So
now where's Kate? She's in here somewhere.
So if you buy a $50 miner, you will receive.
See in these photos?
WAAS tokens.
Okay? Or would you like some information on Kate? If you want any information on Kate, Kate,
in the second
we can give you anything you want on Kate Longley. She's an Australian lady.
Their value in WAAS tokens. So that means if I subscribe,
and if you want to get in here,
$100 miner,
and name and shame people,
1,500.
I'll name and shame people. That's what I'm saying. I have no shame.
All right. So
there's Kate.
Different stages.
There's a house.
We'll be receiving the different
allocations. There's all the Ponzi schemes she's been promoting over the last few years.
Until that,
she works for a school. I've emailed the school, told her about them. And here she is today, running a Zoom meeting, promoting a Ponzi scheme that has already fallen over
you can get involved
once.
in the We're All Satoshi platform, and you can start mining.
So this Ponzi scheme, going by with their stats, was bleeding $65 million a month.
Premium subscription.
Where's the money coming from to keep this going?
You're just in there yourself.
They claim that they have 10,000.
Okay. As part of the affiliate.
They claim they have 100,000 people that have invested. We went through and counted the wallet addresses that have purchased nodes. Some of them only had 80 cents in them, but there was only 11,000, not 100,000.
One on the left and
so
one
this
on the
company's
right,
about to die, no liquidity.
Premium, okay? Each position needs to be subscribed to at least a $50 miner package. Okay.
Current viewers 31.
So
thank you very much. Absolutely. This is the most I've ever had in my chat room. So today is a cornerstone video. Thank you very much. It's so nice.
Okay, but you need to have them personally.
Any information about any of these scammers you see in these windows, please do submit information via my website.
Subscriber on your left and one on your right, and you become a premium subscriber. Maximum earnings.
We're in the papers, guys. Let's go.
Or capped to 3 times your subscription amount. What does that actually mean? What that means
you're going to lose all your money.
$500 miner, I have the potential to earn 3 times that amount. So a $500 miner gives me the potential to earn $1,500. Or a $50 miner gives me the potential to earn $150.
The potential isn't a guarantee.
But we can actually hash up on any level of miners. Okay, so if I purchase another miner, if I purchase a $50 miner, another $50 miner, I've got another kilowatt of hash power, but I've also got the potential to earn another $150 as well on that hash up. So the $500 miner, 10 kilowatts of hash power extra, and $1,500 potential income. $5,000 miner, 100 kilowatts of power, and $15,000 of potential income.
I'm amazed they haven't told everyone to have their cameras on today.
And that I can take them and I can mine with them. And not only do I get the potential
Let's have a look at you,
income
Carl.
that I can possibly earn within the affiliate marketing side.
Carl Miller on the dole, lives in a lifestyle property that looks like a rubbish pit.
The additional WAAS tokens as well.
Gets paid $300 a week to offer support to WAAS Satoshi, even though they have their own support room. Bullshit.
Genesis block, whether we're funding stage 1 or funding stage 2.
If I had a spare phone, I'd ring up Carl, but I've got no phones left now.
The additional WAAS tokens.
If you just tuned in, we're going to do a Zoom meeting after this. Whatever happens first, when we get kicked out, shut up, Kate. When we get kicked out of this meeting, we've got a Zoom meeting. We want to hear from you. If you've lost money to WAAS Satoshi, come and tell us your story. I don't care if you're an investor in WAAS Satoshi and you believe it's real. Just come and tell us what problems that you're having with the platform. We're going to facilitate a Zoom meeting after this and leave the chat room open, and people can just chat in the chat room, or you can be brave, come into the Zoom meeting. You'll find all the links in the chat window for my Zoom meeting, and also on the thumbnail of this very video you can come into my Zoom meeting and have a chat with me. You can also go to my website and submit information anonymously about anyone that's in these Ponzi schemes, because just like the lady who rang me last night, I was up to 2 o'clock talking to a lady who had lost $67,000 to a Ponzi scheme. The people she was naming were also involved in Hyperverse. A lot of the people, it's just amazing. But anyway, Kate's just doing the presentation too. You're not missing out on anything. And obviously they're not broadcasting their meetings on YouTube anymore because we keep causing too much disruption. They're going to get the YouTube channel banned if they do so. So this is the only live broadcast of this meeting that I'm aware of.
And the second person comes in and they buy a package, that's great. They're also part of your team. And if you put one of them on your left and one of them on your right, that brings you into a premium position. But you won't get the 5% kickback on them, okay? But then you introduce another person and you'll get the 5% kickback on them.
Hansel and
Person
Gretel.
number one says,
this is the couple I call Hansel and Gretel.
Miner,
but there's no Gretel today.
I actually really like
this is a savvy crypto investor. Shut up, Kate.
I'm going to go in now and buy myself a $500 miner.
Are you really? I doubt it very much. Kate actually told us, because we had an hour and a half of Kate's lovely time, and she told us that your main focus is getting your initial investment back. So if you put $1,000 in, you should just be focused on getting your $1,000 back so you don't lose, and then you play with house money and you don't worry about everyone else. That you're using everyone else's money to run this platform. It's called a Ponzi scheme.
Position because
and I'll show you something very important about a Ponzi scheme.
You are eligible for the daily check match bonuses.
There's lots of red flags, and there's always an elephant in the room.
And one subscriber on your right, then you qualify to receive the 10% check match bonus. How does that work? Well, let's have a look.
Salutations, Ponzi schemer. Be aware. The Avengers have been observing your actions. Heed this warning. You can simply cease and desist now or face the full consequences. This is your only warning. There will be no second chances. Forgiveness isn't in our vocabulary. Forgetting is not an option. Stop now, or each and every one of you will be named and shamed. We are the Avengers. You are officially on notice. Your actions have been documented, reported to none other but the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Me. Salutations. Oops, wrong button. Jesus.
That can still be check matched, okay? Because only $1,000 of the $3,000 has been matched. So anytime some things happen on my left, and some people might hash up or
go to jail, Kate.
New positions
jail
that
time.
Go in there, and they purchase their package. Every time that happens, okay, check match will happen until all of the volume is equal on both sides and it's been fully check matched.
Is that right?
Okay. We also have a capping. All right. There's a daily cap on check match bonuses, and that ranges from $300.
She's swinging back and forth on a chair like she's a school teacher. Oh, that's right. She is a school teacher.
Depending on the rank that has been attained.
Let's go visit some other people. Let's name and shame some people.
Capping for check match bonuses.
Who's this lady? She's in the forest.
Subscribers climb the ranks in
Christine.
our Ascension Club.
Do you know her?
And we'll have a look at what those ranks are.
Tell me about her.
So the Ascension Club also has a bonus.
A lot
all
happening
right?
in the Crypto Ponzi Scheme
When you
Telegram
achieve
group.
one of the ranks in the Ascension Club, you do receive a bonus payment. Okay.
Excellent.
Those bonus
People are
payments
reporting
are
their
paid
Zoom meeting
in the coin
in real
that the
time.
rank
This will get
is
it closed
named
down.
after. So as you can see here, we've got 11
I
ranks.
can't actually believe that Zoom allow people to broadcast this type of shit over the internet and don't close down. I've reported their meeting 10, 15, 20 times, and you get these emails back from Zoom saying, we're looking into it, and they do nothing. Name and shame these people too, the people that facilitate
everyone, and most of those you will
these
have heard
meetings.
of, or most people will have heard of.
Nice background,
All
Kate.
right. Let's have a look at the first level. Shiba is our first level. You need a check match volume
They'll
of
be looking for me.
100,000 on both
326
your left
people,
and your
and I hear the
right
coffee
side.
machine in the background.
When that happens, your daily capping amount will go to $360 instead of $300 per day.
Wow, thank you.
You will also receive an Ascension Club reward of
If you want to support me,
$1,000.
it's much appreciated.
If we go,
Somebody I talked to the other day said, I thought that you were a millionaire. And I went, where did you hear that from? I'm on the bones of my ass. Well, not quite, but
then
nearly.
means you move to the Tron.
So if you want to support me and buy me a coffee, it would be much
Your daily
appreciated.
capping moves
Or
to
there is
$420 a day.
way of donating
Okay?
underneath the chat room and
Your
my thing.
Ascension
And
Club
it
reward
really is appreciated.
$2,000 in Tron.
I will
tokens.
shut up when she shuts
Now,
up.
I'm not going to go through
What's that
all
lady
of them
doing?
individually. That's something that you
Drinking
can
a coffee?
actually
She's
have
having
look
a
at.
coffee.
Okay, or get back
Let's
to
find
the
somebody
person
else
that
to
introduced you
name and shame,
speak
eh?
to them about it. But for all of the ranks from 1 to 10, you can achieve them all once only. Rank 11, the Bitcoin rank,
What have we got in here?
okay, where you will have 20 million in volume on both sides. That's where you move to the $1,500
Do we have a sleeper?
daily cap.
We have
on
a
your
sleeper?
check match bonus.
Am I?
All right.
Oh
You
no, I
also
think he's
receive an
disabled. I'm not
Ascension
sure
Club
actually.
reward of $1 million
I thought that was another truck
in
driver.
Bitcoin. And Bitcoin rank can be achieved.
Hey, yeah,
over
I know what I got.
so you can
Shavis.
achieve it more
Shavis for his birthday.
to fulfill
The Guardian article. If you haven't been kept up with current events today, the Guardian newspaper, a reporter by the name of Sarah Martin, we've been conversing with her over the last 3 weeks. Finally, after getting it through the lawyers, we have a article on the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian newspaper has been publishing since 1821. And we've got 2 articles being published in today's newspaper in Australia, and it's going to go global. And there's lots of other things happening, which I'm not allowed to tell you about. But this is the first of much mainstream media reaching out to people like me. I've got databases on all these people. I know where they live, I know their phone numbers, I know where they work. I even know all their children and all that sort of stuff that I shouldn't really know because I've got a database of my own, and I'm going to bring these people down one at a time. Carl Miller, Kate Markinson, Kate Longley, Yvonne Henry. There's a whole list of them. I've got their
positions, but
I've got their
somewhere
details.
within your left team
Just ask
and
me.
somewhere
Go on.
within your right team, there are 3 nodes.
Sarah
And
Martin.
when you have that,
What do you mean?
you'll receive a share
Somebody's been cheeky, I
or
think.
a portion of
She's my new hero.
the 4% of the company's revenue. So
Oh, shut up, Kate. It's such a milestone to actually get a company that will report something, like a newspaper. They won't stick their neck out. They couldn't use a whole ton of words. They couldn't actually specifically name and shame anyone that hasn't already had a case. And so Ryan Jew and Sam Lee are named in the article. But more importantly, what I was really rapt about is these Ponzi schemes have been named in the article. We Are All Satoshi is in the main newspapers as a Ponzi scheme, and I'm quoted in that paper as well.
Mega node pool rank.
It's a victory.
Okay, and once you've done
sleeping
that,
guy hasn't woken
you will
up.
also then be able to participate in an additional 3%
Hope he's not a truck driver
share.
and driving.
Okay, or share of 3%.
Who's these people here?
Everybody who is involved or who has reached giganode will share that additional 3%
Nice stipple.
of the company's overall revenue. So you will be
So these
sharing
people are
in
forced to have their
7%.
cameras on who have invested.
And a Terranode pool.
I'm not listening to her presentation because it's
means
bullshit. You can
that
read it on the screen if you want
in
to.
order
But
to
these
achieve
people
that rank,
have been
you must
forced to
have
have their
somebody on the
cameras
left
on,
and somebody
or they
on
will
the
get
right
kicked out of
that
this
has
meeting. These people have invested money in this
has
We Are
reached
All
the
Satoshi
giganode
thing,
rank.
or are learning how to
Okay?
scam
And then
other
again,
people,
there's an extra 3%.
and they now have their
So
privacy
you have- if
busted
you reach Terra
because if
rank
they
or
don't, they'll lose
Terranode
their
pool
connection to the
rank,
Zoom meeting. And they're
Alright.
also worried about losing their investment. So if you want to come and talk about it in my Zoom meeting,
which is valued
you'll
at
find the Zoom meeting open
$7,000
after this.
plus
Whatever
this
happens
additional
first.
3%. So you'll be participating in a share of 10% of the entire
that you
company
never
that
get
we-
paid.
Okay.
Kate
So
Longley,
these are
you're a
some
disgusting
fantastic
individual.
levels of additional income that people can achieve as well.
Do you want to go to the liquor store today? Let's have a look.
Okay, we
that a liquor
have
store?
Vault Horizon.
There's no money in.
Right, so we've talked about the vault a little bit before. So this vault, the vault is for the liquidity of WAAS tokens and multiple benefits to the community.
If you've got any questions
How
you'd like to answer, please do use
do
the
we
chat
fund the
room.
vault?
We've got
Good
20
question.
people in there at the
Okay,
moment.
vault is
Absolutely
funded
awesome. Thank you
by
so much.
30% of subscribers' total income rewards. So every time you earn within the WAAS platform, the We Are All Satoshi, the affiliate marketing side, when you earn there, 30% of your income is paid into the Vault Horizon.
Here we go.
That
Hello,
is your
lady.
contribution to the
So
Vault
she's
Horizon.
using your real name. I'm going to put her name.
So
I'm
how
going
does that
to
look?
research this
If I
lady
earn
later.
$100,000.
If you know this lady,
Okay.
let's try saving her.
30,000 goes into the Vault Horizon, and I have
She's probably invested
70,000
money and she's worried
available
about
for
losing it.
withdrawal.
I'll see if I
Okay.
can find some information
So
on
the
this
Vault
lady.
Horizon there, that is your contribution to it. We also have a 3% monthly dividend that is based on our contribution to the Vault Horizon that will be paid to us on the 18th of each month. So, for instance, if I've contributed that 30,000 into the Vault Horizon,
I hope you
each
haven't,
month I
Kate.
will receive a 3% dividend on that 30,000. Okay.
I'm putting the link to my Telegram room in here.
Does that matter? Hopefully that makes
You're
sense
all welcome to
people,
join
and
it.
that gets paid to us on
Make
the
sure you
18th
click the
of
button
each
saying that I am not a
month. So there's
robot, otherwise
another
you'll ring me up one day and go, I
income
can't post
that
any
we'll be able
messages.
to receive from the affiliate marketing side. So our WAAS tokens that we get allocated are going to be made available to us or paid to us on the last day.
Right, seriously, I'm not trying to just bust
This
the scheme. I
platform
want to help
started on the
people realise
14th
that these
of
are
May,
all Ponzi schemes
the WAAS
and they shouldn't
tokens are
invest.
paid
So
to
if
us
you can help
in
me,
500 days from the 14th of May.
what's this lady
Okay?
doing?
Or when Bitcoin reaches $100,000, whichever actually comes first. Okay.
Right, there's
So
another
how
lady's
far
name.
away are we from receiving our WAAS tokens? 287 days left. Okay. That is the 24th
taking
of
notes.
September 2024. Once we supply the 1 billion WAAS tokens in the Genesis block,
Oh, yes,
we will
wipe your
move
nose
through
on
to
camera.
the growth block. And the
Right, who
saga
else are we
will
going to name and
continue
shame?
with our WAAS
If you don't
tokens.
want yourself named and shamed, don't go into
Terms
these
and
meetings.
Conditions. Okay, every earning has a fixed 2% admin fee, but there are no withdrawal fees.
So this is
Introducer
Stefan
kickbacks,
Ryder.
subscriber kickbacks, and check match bonuses are all paid daily.
He might be watching this for
Ascension Club
entertainment
rewards
purposes.
will
Who
be
knows?
credited every first of the
There's better
month.
things to watch on TV, though.
30% contribution from the overall
I've got
income will
him.
be allocated towards the proof of reserve with the purpose of generating liquidity for WAAS tokens. This measure is expected to bring multiple folded benefits to the
Whoops,
entire
my
community.
profile. I've just had people
The
viewing me on
3%
LinkedIn. That means the
dividend of our
newspaper's doing its
contribution to the
job.
Vault Horizon that will be paid
My
monthly.
Garmin watch I got from Fitness New Zealand.
And subscribers
Tell me
have the
that.
opportunity to receive Ascension Club rewards from multiple
Yvonne
clubs every month.
Clark.
So what that one means is that
I'm
if
taking
I
notes of all these people's
achieve
names.
more
Hurry
than
up, Kate. We haven't got
one
all
club in
day.
a month,
Let's get into the
I
good
will
stuff.
receive the reward for each one that I hit within that month. Okay, but they don't just say, okay, in the month you got to that one, so we'll just pay you that reward. You'll get the reward for every club that you hit throughout that month.
Oh,
So what do you get out of it? So you get the potential
you get
to
to
earn
lose all
3
your
times
potential.
your money back
Is an amazing word,
in
isn't
the
it?
affiliate marketing side. Okay.
It's
You
very
get your
dark,
free
that
WAAS
picture.
tokens every time you subscribe to a miner. You will get free WAAS
Is anyone
tokens.
moving in that? Oh,
There's BTCC mining every 10 minutes. So when you've got bought your subscription, you've got your miner, and you've taken it to the DApp and you are mining with it. You
I'm
have it
actually
mining.
taking these people's names
Every
down. I've
10
seen this guy in
minutes
here every
there's
day.
BTCC mining happening. We've got the proof of reserve.
This guy's
in
been
Bitcoin.
promoting other
So
schemes
there's
as well
that
because I've seen his
30%
name before.
backup proof of reserve.
Maybe he's watching
We
us
also
as well
get
because he's
5
turned his
and
camera off.
10% daily bonuses that we can achieve. And there's the 3% monthly dividend also that we can be paid.
Ronnie Coburn, who's that?
So we're all Satoshi. It's all about the community and it's about giving power back to the community. So we're all
Bullshit.
Satoshi, securing liquidity, ensuring
Oh,
sustainability.
good. Now the fun will
with
begin.
We are all Satoshi, backed by a proof of reserve.
346 people in this meeting at the moment. I'm going to turn that sound off at the moment while she plays that stupid mouth. And she's got a song, and here's Kate Wilkins sitting on her whoopee cushion as she tries to sing this.
If you're looking for an opportunity.
And the lady who sings that is that. And look at the people singing. Look, we've got this mental lady here that's on some sort of cocaine. Look at this. And look at Kate dancing away on the seat. Okay, that's a crypto investor right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's having a ball of the time. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's on ecstasy of We Are Satoshi. Who else is dancing? She's the only one. Let's have a look at this other guy dancing here. He's having a good old time. The music's going to wake him up. Wake up, mate. You got this. You got this. Right now we're going to hear from the great ShaveZ, and we're going to hear announcements that never eventuate. I think that lady dancing is the best one. There's no other dancers. Look at this lady, man. Does this look like a savvy crypto investor? Well, you knocked it out of the ballpark, Kate. You know the system inside out. You've just proved that you're guilty of promoting a Ponzi scheme. Well, there we go. Where are we? I think the prize goes to Angelica, is it? She just had a moment there.
Thanks.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, friends, we have our breakout rooms ready. We have Carl and Joe, we have David, we have Stiani, we have Sophia, we have Dennis, we have Washington. So we have all these
Remove
chat
pin.
rooms. So breakout rooms. So request you to kindly go there.
This guy needs a new microphone for Christmas.
Rooms.
Just saying, guys.
Wherever you feel
Raji, David is not here.
The Hobbit's not here.
David is traveling, so he's not here.
He's going to meet ShaveZ for his
Yes,
birthday,
I'm
isn't he?
here. Give me a few minutes. I will be in the room.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
saved.
Thank you. Just home.
Yeah. Perfect. So, friends, just go to the breakout rooms. Go first.
All right, so I'm going to
And,
switch the
put
sound
your
on in
hands
the
up
breakout
for-
rooms. We need a little
You'll be the
poll
first one.
on what breakout
You'll be the
room that
first
we
one.
go into. I don't know if I can do that, but let's give it a go.
If you have any other questions, just general questions.
What is a
ask me.
developer?
Because today, I believe
What's
that
it?
we all know
Developer.
There is no Chavez to answer anything. So you can ask the question. If I know the answer, I will definitely try to do my best. If not, I will get the answer and I'll get it for you.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Woohoo! Excellent. Well done, Bob.
Rajiv, where's the breakout room?
Brilliant. We managed to
Just hold on.
broadcast
I cannot
the
see
article in the
Yes,
We Are All
now.
Satoshi room. Well done,
Okay,
Bob.
thank
These breakout rooms are
Friggin' brilliant.
for,
Oh.
45 minutes.
Bob, you're brilliant.
Okay, so
Oh, we are the
the rooms
Avengers.
are all open now.
Thank
So
you.
you can go to the rooms.
Thank you, Bob. You made my day just even better. That is such a crack up. What brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
Okay. So as usual, Carl and Joe.
He knows how to get this
already
going.
started
Amazing work.
to fill up.
Don't even know Bob's real name. I'm just giving him
David
kudos
Stone.
over there.
Yes.
That is
We have
friggin'
other room, we have
amazing.
Washington room, we have Dennis's room.
I can't believe he
And there
did
are some
that.
private chat rooms also. Like if you
Okay,
want
so
to
what
take
chat
your
room
team,
should we go into? We're going to run a poll.
Private chat, what to do, you can go to
I'm
the
trying to figure out how to do
private
this because I
chat
don't do
room
the
and
chat
chat
breakout
room
rooms,
there.
I should say.
No issue.
Rajiv, I think you might need to make Chantel a co-host.
Okay, I was looking for Chantal. Like
Okay, we'll just
She's
go.
got her hand raised now.
Okay.
We'll go David's and
Oh, yeah.
Chantel's room. Now, I actually can't do this anyway, so I don't even know why I'm doing
Done.
it. If I go into a breakout room, they're going to follow me around and
I
kick
really
me out.
also have a simple question here that I wanted to.
So forget that idea. No
Ask
poll.
me.
Huh?
You want to ask me a question?
Yeah, yeah. I
Don't
just
scare
want to.
me.
Huh?
Don't scare me.
No. It is simple. It is. I'm sure you guys. I just want to be certain. If people are having both in their WAAS back office, if they have both money for withdrawal, in their available for withdrawals, and they have also in their GSM wallet, and they want to buy a node, do they have to transfer both, for example, towards the deposit wallet, or can they at once allocate, funds to
She knows her stuff.
to club it together? That's my question.
Wow,
I
you
don't
did
think
well.
you can club it together. So
Yeah,
I think
I
they actually have to get them combined into the one wallet.
Yeah. Okay. That I thought so, but I just wanted to have confirmation about that.
Yeah, I don't think you can't click two choices in any of them. I don't think.
Oh, at least your mic's better than his.
Either you have everything in the.
Shut up, whatever your name is.
GameStop teams, you have everything over there, or you have everything in the deposit.
Here's
or you have
Kate's
everything
life,
in the available
all on one
anyone
screen.
that you can. So if it is,
Remember, if you have any information you can
available
provide me
for
about any of these people, by all means, do go to my website and give me the stuff anonymously.
No. But you can can't you transfer your GameStop wallet towards your deposit wallet and do the same with your available for withdrawal wallet towards your deposit wallet, which is what you always do, and then you basically combine it in your deposit wallet and you buy it from your deposit wallet.
Sounds good in theory.
You have to check that with ShaveZ.
Yeah, because no, not ShaveZ. Someone else have to do that because I don't
Remember,
know
there's going to be a Zoom meeting after
GameStop
this
wallet, we can transfer
that you're all welcome to come to. We've got 25 people in the chat room at the moment, so you're more than welcome to come into the Zoom that we do after this broadcast. I could get kicked out at any time, so if so, we'll go straight into my Zoom meeting.
You can buy the miners directly from there. Now,
If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I really would value having you a subscriber. I have 6,140 subscribers, and every single one of them has been earned. I do not pay for my traffic. My people, they're all genuine people called the Avengers that help me out. And you can also even subscribe to the YouTube channel, but join as a member for $1 a month and help me keep the doors open. As the lady said last night, she said, I thought that I was wealthy, and I said, I'm not. I'm just on a crusade. I was brought up in a religious cult, and the gaslighting these people do is exactly the same. And I learned from my mistakes,
Very
and I
nice
now want to
presentation,
save people
Kate.
from their mistakes.
I really like the calmness.
Thanks, Chantal.
I can't believe you got that on the screen, man.
I was just
Oh,
going to
good.
say the GameStop wallet is purely for the hash up for the miners. You cannot move it to the deposit. You cannot move it to the deposit.
Okay, so there we have our answer, Chantal.
Okay.
Yep. So Vincent, I was searching for you. I could not find you. So
No, I literally just reached.
yeah, I got.
So,
I understood.
If Zoom really cared about people promoting these Ponzi
But the problem
schemes,
is, if you were not there,
they
I think
would,
every room will become full, and then people will start.
they would make it very easy for these rooms to get
Yesterday you sent me in some room A
banned.
or room B, something like that.
Yeah. So you can go to room 7.
Room 7. All right.
Room 7. I'll inform everybody.
Okay.
Right,
So
so
guys,
we actually,
Vincent is in room 7. Room 7. Please go over there. The one who goes
is it
first.
this lady here that
Andrew first.
tried dobbing me in yesterday?
So fast.
He's got people joining his room already, so that's good. You've got a set of followers, Vincent.
Yeah. So,
Right.
awesome.
This lady, I think, was the one, I'm not sure, that was trying to tell Chavez about me broadcasting yesterday. Breakout rooms. So how many have they got in their breakout rooms?
Darwin.
We've got 60 in Joe and Carl's room. Oh, well, let's chance
Hello,
today.
sir.
Should we go into Giles? Sorry, Giles.
Hey, hi, Darwin. You can unmute.
Yeah, we'll wait for these questions. If it gets boring, we'll go into these rooms here.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're unmuted now.
We can hear you.
No, I was just trying to do withdrawal from the income available, and it's coming up. There's something not syncing or something. Are you aware of that?
Really?
So, you were trying to do withdrawal from where?
Where do you think,
From
Noddy?
from my withdrawal, available to withdraw.
Uh-huh.
I get Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So what
And
didn't happen?
I took a picture of it. Hang on, because it goes by so fast.
Oh my goodness, really?
It come up with a red.
Yeah.
He knows.
And it says.
Oh, ask Chavez. Put a support ticket in. Everything will be fixed on the 16th.
Yeah.
So, Darwin, this happens. You have to wait for some time, and you try again. It will automatically happen.
Whatever. Now remember the GameStop memes. They reckon that they're going to be exposed to millions of people, and they're going to have an influx of people signing up for We Are All Satoshi miners. They can't even handle the people they've got at the moment.
This thing usually happens. This is a small, which is normal, Chavez said. And he said that if you see this, don't worry. Try after a couple of hours, it will go through. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've never had it before. I've done lots of withdrawals, so I've never had it before. So I was just, so I can't.
I always have it in every withdrawal, so I have to wait for a couple of hours, and then it happens.
So do you just wait a couple hours? Because I tried it this morning about 4 hours ago. So.
So you try it after this session, after this UK.
Okay. All right.
Just try it. It will happen.
Perfect. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll ask the same question.
Right,
Thank you.
All right. So is Chavez still in here? Let's see if we can find Chavez.
How are you? You need to.
Hi, Rashid. How are you, sir?
I am fine.
Good.
How are you?
Yes. A few days ago, or 2 days ago, I came and I had problem with.
Good on you for going in there, Thomas, and having a go. Well done, you.
With Tron, and I think
I'm trying to find where Chavez is.
Suggested which you helped.
Because it's his birthday tomorrow. It's his birthday today in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So, but I don't.
28 years of age, and he's running a scam. What a life! Mum would be proud of you, Chavez.
That is because your Tron wallet, you are not able to go to that browser and.
Yes, it's not.
It's browser problem. Empty your cache, idiot.
This is a very typical problem. Some of them are having. Like out of every 10, 3 to 4 are having this problem. Now, just hold on a minute. Let me check.
Okay, where are you? Have we pinned something wrong here? Oh, we'll go back. When they say hold on a minute, it normally means that they're going to kick me out. Remember, I've got my chat room, my Zoom meeting open.
I think you need to go to
Kate is looking hard for. I'm sure she's looking hard for.
I don't know about
for people like me.
You know what? In our
no school today, Kate. I'm going to resend that email to your school that you work at, and I'm also going to ring them up today and show them the article in the newspaper of what you've been doing when you're not working as a school teacher. Okay? She works in a private school. She also plays a lot of volleyball, and her children also play volleyball.
If he's there tomorrow, I'll tell him to help you out.
She's on the volleyball team, and I'm going to contact every single person in the volleyball team and tell them about what you do.
Yeah, my phone, yes.
And show them these videos, Kate.
You have an iPhone, right?
Yes, I have iPhone.
Hold on.
This lady's pissed. They keep flogging her off every day. And they'll make an example of her in a couple of days' time, and she'll go, I got my money, because everyone, like me, publicises the fact that this lady is having no joy being part of the We Are All Satoshi platform. Does she look like a happy investor?
While you're doing that, Rajiv, if Washington Ali is still in the main room, could you go to your breakout room, please, because there's a couple of people in there.
This is important stuff. These people need support who are obviously not getting it.
Yeah,
my chat room's quiet today. You guys got anything you'd like to say? 20 people in there watching away. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
I'll just check and see if Washington's in one of the other rooms.
Oh, Washington. He's the cartoon guy, the AI guy that sits here looking like a gumpy. Good on you, Thomas. Thomas is a friend of mine who's jumped into the Zoom room. Okay, so room 7 has 13 odd people in it. We've got Crypto Tech in there.
Washington's in there now. It's okay. Good.
Woolston. It's like running a wee business, isn't it?
So he went over to that. Okay, that's good. Good
job. I don't know. I'm going to put this here. So this is the people. Oh, you can see it. Oh, good. Well, you'll see it on the live broadcast, but I'm just going to put that box here. So this is the breakout rooms, and this, I don't know if you've used Zoom, but you've got each of these people I've heard are receiving $300 a week, which isn't much. Like people like Carl, who's on the dole, gets $300 a week. He's also got a $10,000. I think he's got $10,000 in WAAS Satoshi. He was given a $5,000 miner, but he's on the dole earning $738.60 a fortnight, paid by the Australian job seekers. And we brought up his pay slip and brought it up on the screen.
Actually,
But anyway, all these people that are in
Kiwi
these rooms are
browser,
running the
because yesterday I know
support for
the-
WAAS Satoshi,
on the
even
iPhone,
though
the Kiwi browser
Jarvis
that,
claims that he runs his whole business on 2% of the transactions.
The Kiwi browser is actually a bird. It's a blue box in which there is a bird looking up with a beak, with a long pointed beak. So
That's a Kiwi.
just see if you have the right browser with you. I don't think you have the right browser with you.
No, I have the green one.
No, that is not the one. That's the reason I told you it's iPhone. So you'll have to go and do some this thing because.
Well, let's go visit. We might lose the
if you have
connection if
an
we do this,
Android,
but what the heck?
Yeah, if you go to Android, if you have an Android phone, just go there and type this.
Hopefully we haven't had an echo all this
so
time.
You will see.
Okay, now we can alternate. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you guys might have had echo, but you haven't, had you? But now you should have Carl talking. And we have no sound. Interesting. What have we got?
Because I remember yesterday the
Oh,
browser
brilliant.
that you downloaded was not the Kiwi browser. So you need to down.
I'm going to alternate the sound. So on the
Okay.
What was that, Selena?
on the
I
laptop
said I don't know how to
below,
interpret that. Semi-automatic. So
Uh,
sometimes it's automatic and sometimes it's not.
Well, a semi-automatic, in terms of the original terminology, which is a gun, you pull the trigger, just keep pulling the trigger, and it keeps firing. Whereas a manual is you've got to keep cocking the mechanism, the trigger mechanism, and you've got to
You feeling a bit,
cock it, shoot.
have you seen the
More
article,
than
Carl?
just trigger. So semi-automatic in this.
If you want any
context would
support
mean
with your WAAS
that
Satoshi
they've
stuff,
got
do
this
come into our
special
Zoom meeting
piece of
after this.
software, and they're just continually hitting that piece of software that's working through the list of people and clearing their transactions.
Right, what's this lady happening?
Right now, go to any breakout room where you see less people, where you can be heard. And then okay.
If that might help other people because everybody's wanting to know when they're going to get their withdrawal. And it would be nice to know if they are working on the withdrawal submitted on the 20th of November or if they're on the 28th, and just daily just to know where they are, how far behind they are.
Yeah.
Is that
That's a valid
possible?
suggestion.
It's
That's a
bullshit.
valid suggestion, and it has been expressed a number of times. Carmine and Jojo, in their respective
This is your support talking.
voluntary positions as adminning the two main groups of missing transactions and
Look at him
missing
talk with his eyes
minors,
shut.
have been trying to instruct or coerce or bulldog the staff into doing that.
What a load of rubbish.
The whole
Absolute
procedure is supposed
lies.
to be that a
No
staff
one's
member
getting
will,
money out of this platform.
at the office will address a transaction or a missing minor and will set a status
Liar,
on that
liar,
with an
pants on
emoji
fire,
to say
Carl.
whether it's been addressed,
Why have you got your eyes shut, you
fixed,
idiot?
etc. But we seem to be having a language problem. or
Oh,
an
whatever.
understanding
A
problem.
language problem.
And
Who
for them
has a
to
language
tell us
problem?
where they're up to, they keep saying they've done up to the 15th or the 17th of November or the 29th of November. But people are still not seeing that they've got it. So I think what they're actually doing in the office is saying,
This is support talking.
We've added them to the list. We've added them to the list. But we actually haven't done anything, or we haven't done
Unreal.
everything, or whatever. Jojo has been asking ShaveZ for a few days now. Can we get on a Zoom and actually go through the whole process with one transaction with one staff member and come to a consensus or a procedure that we both know is a full process of the issue and to resolution, and then just keep replicating it?
Right. We only got 4 votes.
ShaveZ has been
People
trying
too scared to vote for a poll.
this API application program.
Anyway, one person said it's not a Ponzi.
To allow for the semi-automatic
we don't mind if you have your opinion. That's
clear
fine.
the backlog before the 16th when it goes fully automatic.
Bullshit. It's all going to fall over.
Okay. So should I ask her to add herself to the list, or
no?
No. The list will be extracted from the group. So if you've got an entry in the missing transactions group,
Carl Miller, what are you doing, mate? Come on.
She does not.
The game's up.
She's just put in a withdrawal request, and then it's
just going to go get a coffee. I have to ask for them to be delivered now.
Okay. Well, then if she's not got an entry in with missing transactions, then yes, she should put it in there.
Is there a link for that?
I will drop it in the chat while.
Sorry, Carl. I'll grab it, Carl.
Chat.
Carl, I'll grab it and drop it in.
Okay. Thank you, Carl.
Thanks, Kate.
Thanks, Kate.
All right, Graham, up you come. I'll put it in your hands, Carl, because I have to leave in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Graham.
Okay, so can you see my MetaMask camp coming up?
It's coming up, yes. Just let everything finish before you move to the next process or step.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good pickup I heard you say the other day, and I thought, I wonder if I've been doing that. I'll go to there's the account. You can see I've got 39,000 odd B fuel there. You can see at the top left of the screen, you can see that symbol that represents that account. You can see that same one in the top right of the screen there. You can see the amount of B fuel required to harvest. There is less than the 39,000 that I've got. I'll press confirm. Comes up asking me for the spending cap. Click next, approve. And that's what I get. Sometimes if I do it a second, I'm just trying it again.
Alrighty, what did we miss? Sorry, guys.
Time.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
And
hold it.
Approve and stop.
You want me to approve it?
No. Click on the blue 0003 BTCC.
Yep.
Bump that up. Bump the top one up to 50,000 and the bottom one up to 3.
Okay, so if you haven't figured out what we're doing today, we've had an article published in the Guardian newspaper by Sarah Martin, who's a investigative journalist, and she's been working with us for the last 3 weeks, I should say, and absolutely awesome. So we're now alternating between breakout rooms, messages. I've got 2 connections open.
All right, just drop the percentage down to around.
I'm going to do the sound on one and sound on the other, so you're not going to get the full story of some things, but we just want to monitor as much as we can. And obviously, I'm here to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or promoting one.
Try again.
Okay, just hold for a second. There was a message that just popped up. Transaction completed.
Yeah, I always get that. So, do you want me to go back?
Just read.
Okay, we've got somebody complaining in the room one. Let's try this one for a while.
But then that's right. The club of everyone. So who is that with whom you did this clubbing with? Which team?
Oh, it was I don't know. My Fred, my cousin Fred sent me like there was a form that he sent me like online, and he said
So
use this form
have you
and then
sent
pay
that?
your 10 BT. So I have no idea.
So did you pay the 10 BTCC?
I think it was a
Yeah, I don't know who I
telecom
paid. I
on
paid
WAAS
somebody.
site.
I don't know. Yeah.
It linked to the vault,
Because if somebody has
and the
taken the 10
transaction
BTCC from
was
you
down. I don't know what
as a
you're talking to,
partial
Rob.
node or validator, I don't know. Because for node it is in dollars, it's not in BTCC. So how have they taken from you in BTCC? I'm not
Now,
aware.
something popped up on the screen saying
See,
back
you
to
will have
Carl's room.
check who we have done this with, because see the company.
Gotcha.
The company has the company came out with one validator, one node. Now because people
I can't
don't
hear
have
this
that kind
guy, and I'm
money,
getting rid of
so
him. So I'm going back to Carl's room. Something's interesting's happening there. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Rob's having a conversation with Crypto G in the chat room, and it's not relevant to me, and that's fine. That's great. That's what it's for. Brilliant. Good stuff, guys. Hope you guys are going to come in at the end.
Fred said that to contact
okay.
Crypto Tech.
Yeah. Okay. Still, like, hold on. Today, I think CryptoTech is not there.
Right, he's not there.
Okay, Graham,
he's
you're
not there. He's
running
not
around
coming
clicking
today.
on things
So,
without instructions. Why?
Okay. I was just thinking of looking for the record of the transaction on scan.
Mm-hmm.
Carl knows the game's
Which I
up.
can do if you want.
No. I just want you to give me that address in the chat.
Yeah, well, I've copied it. I'm just waiting for that opportunity.
Uh-huh.
I think this is somebody having them on. Look at Carl, mate. This is what you do when you're on the dole and you get paid $738.60 a fortnight by the Australian tax bar.
Carl, Anthony L here. While we're waiting, just a quick question. Anyone has a phone number, contact number for, what's the person's name again who has the Crypto Orbit products website?
No idea.
Game's up, eh, Carl? How do you feel? Are you enjoying reading the newspaper in The Guardian today, Carl? Are you enjoying seeing... Now, I'm just going to flip to the screen while Carl's listening. This is Carl's... That's Kate Longley, by the way. This is Carl's... this article... This lady was introduced to VAV and Hyperverse by Carl Miller. Today, there's an article in The Guardian by a lady called Sarah. There's two articles. So be sure to check them out. They mention We Are All Satoshi, Sam Lee, Ryan Ju, whole 9 yards. So that's one article on Vera's story, and it's going to tell you her story. And Carl Miller is her number one. Carl Miller here, that's on the dole, is the person that advised Vera on how to spend her money in crypto. And her story is horrific. I have spent ages talking to Vera on the phone. I've also been working with a reporter, gathering this information. They've spent hours with lawyers publishing this. So this is big news, guys. This paper's been going since 1821. And here's a whole article that will be published globally, but mainly in Australia at the moment. It's going to be republished in America and the UK. This is a victory for us today. Isn't that awesome? So there's an article about Hyperverse.
Looks like it.
And here, look at this here. Hyperverse, a video look. And We Are All Satoshi. This is here. This is in the paper
So
today.
you should have that now.
Read that paragraph. Isn't this brilliant? Look at that. And this is from yours truly. Help of the Crypto Ponzi.
No.
I'm gloating. Yes, I am. And Carl
Send
Miller
him to Mojo.
continues to promote it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Change
okay.
it to me.
Look at that, Carl. A cease and refrain order from the state of California telling these guys
Okay,
to
you
stop
should have
this.
it now.
And the Carl Miller, I've sent this to him.
Yeah.
They ignore it. So let's get back to the main room. I want to hear what this guy's... Carl's not saying much, so I'll just hear what this guy's doing. I'm alternating. I'll listen both of them on. See who speaks first. I'm going to do show non-video participants so I can get some more names. Yeah, so it's a victory day today for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers.
All right, Anthony, did you want to ask me your question? I'll let you unmute.
Kate's answering. Kate's a school teacher who should be at work today, but
Yes,
she's
thank
obviously
you.
got a day off.
Basically, I'm trying to get a contact number or a Telegram handle or WhatsApp number for what's the lady's name who has the Crypto Orbit products website?
It has the which, sorry?
Oh my God, he wants to buy merchandise.
Crypto
He wants to buy
Orbits.
merch.
The website is with clothing and with various items. She did a presentation.
Yes. Hold on one second. Let me just jump on. I think I have her on WhatsApp. So let me just see what I've got, if I can find her on there.
Hey Pixel, what do you think about this Ponzi scheme caper? If you've been watching me in my YouTube channel, you would have seen this little boy grow up. He just burped because he's just had breakfast. This is Pixel. He's now 21 months old.
Yep.
He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah.
He thinks he's crypto.
okay?
He doesn't understand
Yeah, you
crypto,
need
he says.
anything?
Do you understand crypto?
Just hit chat. I put something in the chat.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Just going back
Got
through.
his screen next to my partner.
Say again?
So I have to say that.
Just read the chat. I have put something
What do you
in the
think,
chat.
Pix?
Maybe I don't have her on there.
Yeah,
on
I know.
WhatsApp. Maybe I've got her on Telegram. Oh, no, here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. And
Crypto Orbit.
I've taken screenshots.
Okay.
I'm going to pop the link to Crypto Orbits in
So I've
the
actually
chat.
got the sound on for a breakout room and the main room because the chat conversation is quite slow. So the conversations get twisted. You'll know why.
I have the link for the website.
Oh, Graham.
Okay.
I wanted to
think
get
we'll need
either
to
like
take this one offline a little bit.
Telegram or a.
All right. So, do you have Telegram?
He'll have to take this one offline because he doesn't want it broadcasted by the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Graham?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Just.
Yep. Do you want to send me a message, direct message your Telegram to me?
So if you want Carl's phone
How
number,
do I do that?
That's only to you, Anthony.
Go and get your Telegram ID and then come back and drop it in the chat exactly as the address that you just sent me.
I may need a hand with that because I'm not really that familiar with Telegram. I've been using it. Here we go. How do I find my Telegram ID?
Just go to your profile and to settings and copy it.
hey, does it, Bob? Can you send him a message? Oh my
Where's the
goodness!
profile?
There's your mum and dad investor right there, guys. Who's trying to understand technology? Who's trying to have a wee go with crypto with some of his retirement money, and Carl Miller is stealing from him. Hopefully, we'll get Crypto G in the chat room after this meeting. Today's a pretty cool day for me.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think, Pixel?
I'll just leave that with you, and we'll get on to the next one.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll go back to Kate.
Brand new computer.
So have you started
Here we go.
using it at all yet?
No, not yet. So
I would probably just get it set up so it's ready to use, so that then
okay.
So that you've
Oh no,
logged in
I meant
and-
like it is. Yeah, I logged in and everything and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting. But then at the same time, do I need to go ahead and just do my my MetaMask in there, or do I need to do anything like the DApp and stuff
The
like that? Do I need to
ATO's
get
coming
that
after you,
all
Carl.
Put in there because I do all my stuff on my phone.
Hello.
So
Hello, how are you doing?
I would suggest that you probably do need to have those things on there because you're going to need to be connected in some way.
Yeah, hello.
But just to have them on, I don't
Yeah, I
know
can hear
exactly
you.
what you're going.
I'm just trying to hear this guy's question.
My question is my downliners, they didn't get their all available account miner. Still, they take rest ticket and waiting for a long time. So how can they get that? They connect MetaMask.
MetaMask question.
Yeah. Have they raised the issue in level 2 missing miners?
Have you put a ticket in? Have you gone into the third Telegram support room? We only had 300 people in this chat room, and they reckon they're going to have millions of people sign up for WAAS Satoshi. How can the support handle? If they can't handle this number, how are they going to handle the millions of people that are going to sign up for the platform, which they need to sustain what they're alleging they're going to do?
Kate put the address in the. No, she put the transaction one in. Get into the level 1 support, find the address for missing miners, join that group, post the details of the missing miners, which account, which miners, and then...
Yep, so basically go to the support, put in a ticket. This lady should be good. Emmy, I think she was in here yesterday. Come on, Emily. Are you coming in the Zoom, Rob? Hope so. And remember, when you come into the Zoom, my meeting, you won't have your cameras on, and you can be anonymous if you want. Rename yourself when you get in there. Hold it. I'll go back to Carl.
That they are missing miners. Fill that in and join the level 2 group for missing miners.
Look at this boy.
Post the information and then wait.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dennis.
What do you think, Pix? What do you think?
Oh, Dennis. Hello.
Dennis.
Coach. How are you?
Anybody else got questions?
Dennis is asking one in the main room.
You know, that unmute thing always is missing on my screen.
Oh, okay.
It's the big shiny thing.
Yeah, I was trying to just...
I have a question.
Last night, and I realized that I don't know where to send it to. So he's not in today, huh? He's not.
I have my downline. They're gonna tell us about the drawer when it's gonna open, or they're gonna. It look like it's gonna stack it again, or what they're gonna do. People is waiting for getting their drawer. You know, try to get some money for Christmas.
Okay, yeah. I just told everybody.
Thanks for the words of encouragement in the chat room.
Processing through the backlog of withdrawals.
Who's the Kiwi?
ShaveZ said yesterday he's providing an API.
Pass the buck, Carl.
And somebody, because I'm not in the office, I'm not employed by the
bullshit. You get $300 a week for doing the support
voluntarily.
You do not. You're on the dole, you dole bludger.
Despite what Danny DH says,
bullshit.
Like he's telling people I'm earning $300 per Zoom.
$738.60 from the taxpayer every fortnight. Speak, Carl.
Wouldn't need to be on benefits, but yeah, he makes up stories. So
what about the Guardian article and about Vera?
He doesn't fact check anything. He's got all sorts
Read the
of
Guardian newspaper, you dickhead.
On his website. He doesn't realise that he's just shooting himself in the foot.
Oh, yes.
Anybody that fact checks his facts.
The Guardian newspaper published an article today, Carl.
Just producing rubbish.
Okay.
He's got problems, so he'll be dealt with, apparently. It's nothing to do with me.
It's a lot to do with you.
I just ignore
Vera
him.
Vera is on the cover of the Guardian newspaper. Your client is Carl.
I'm not answering. In fact, the phone doesn't even ring anymore. It's set to so
you've turned it off.
Just go straight to nowhere. But at least it's entertaining him.
Do you think I do this for entertainment, you idiot?
The process is being developed to an automatic.
Come into my chat room afterwards then, Carl, and tell me all your woes. I have to change the battery in my camera. 1 minute, please.
The API repeatedly, and that is getting some of the transactions through.
I love it when I get mentions. Thank you, Carl.
Catching up. They haven't caught up, but by the 16th, once the bridge software has been audited,
bullshit,
and
audited
to the global pool.
What happened to the last audit
of software? then it'll become an automatic process, and everything should be a lot better.
You're a volunteer, are you? A volunteer for a Ponzi scheme.
That
Love that, Carl.
means we don't know. Everybody don't know.
There'll be timestamps in this video, so you'll get all the good bits again. Just changing the battery.
Yes, everybody
in my
doesn't know
camera.
what's going on because not everybody gets into the Zooms.
I do. No problems.
Yeah, because the Zoom is changing the password, the thing every day, right? What is
I
that?
don't know
Why
if
they
it-
changing?
Because we're shutting it down every day.
I don't know what they're changing every day. I'm not privy to that.
Yes, you are. There's a new
Yeah,
Zoom meeting every
because
link,
a
you
lot of-
dickhead.
Yeah, a lot of people was missing the Zoom because they've been
The Zoom.
changing, and they've been calling
This
me
is
and
gold,
asking
isn't it?
in my downline what's going on. It's look
Oh,
like
I see what you said,
they
Carl.
thought it's
Rob.
disappeared the platform. They thought they gone somewhere.
She's talking.
And,
She's talking the Zoom link, and obviously not on
So-
the Zoom to understand why.
Yeah, the Zoom link.
Because of the same Danny
Yeah.
Hinks that he just explained about.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
So if you are on a Zoom, you would understand what's going on, and your downline need to come on the Zoom also
Yeah.
to understand what's
There's
going on.
100,000 people that need to come on the Zoom.
This is the mentality of some people.
Here we go, Carl.
What Danny's doing is actually helping us. He's advertising. He's promoting us.
Oh, I don't think it's in a good light,
Now,
though, Carl.
all the people that watch his live streams
Thank you.
are getting the correct message.
Well, I currently have 21
And
people in
every
here. Watch it
time
go up in a
that
few
we
minutes.
Prove him wrong. One of his streamers or one of his viewers will realise what rubbish he's spouting, and then they'll consider, oh, maybe I should be getting in on this project.
Maybe they should. If you feel that way, do join and sign up under Carl because he needs the money.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Thank you, Carl.
Free
That's nice.
advertising. Who knew?
Read the paper,
I
Carl.
just think that, did that come through in the chat, that Telegram thing for them?
Yes, it did, mate. Thanks. I'll message you directly.
Can somebody who in there please message
Yeah,
Carl?
because we have a downline. They want to put in
22
the
people in the chat room now. Thank you.
But I don't want to put in more people in because nobody get paid yet. And I don't want them to come here and they stuck it again. How many times we stuck in the platform? So that's my question.
Yeah.
If I get
Yeah,
that,
I know.
if the people get the money, and then they can be easy to bring people. But right now, nobody get anything.
That's
to
right.
approve to someone.
No, listen. At the start of the Zoom today, several people jumped on and said, my transaction came through today.
Yeah,
My transaction
because they
came
spent 3
through
days
today."
complaining to
I've
Chavez.
seen in messages in groups that people have been acknowledging that their transactions have come
Load
through.
of rubbish.
And mine.
Oh, of course yours did. You were in the friggin'...
Yeah, Joe's got his.
Okay, Joe got his because he
He'll be able to
is in
buy
these...
his daughter her Christmas present now.
What about
I
Yvonne
received
Murray?
Mine too.
What about
you
Yvonne
go.
Henry, I should say?
I received
Who was that?
Isabel.
Isabel, my bum.
There you
I
go.
received. Okay. So don't say that we did not receive. We received
Oh,
transaction.
Isabel, come and tell everyone how to get their money then.
Just taking time, that's all.
Taking time. My bull. What a load of crap. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to go and have a look at Joe and look at the photos of Joe in Dubai with these guys.
Yep.
They're all in bed together. So that it's all staged.
Just
Okay,
be
we'll
patient.
wait. Okay.
You keep waiting, put a support ticket in, and
What I
go to
hear-
support room number 3.
The subtext of what I hear from you, Rose, is the people that you are talking about are doing the right thing. They are staying connected with their upline.
No one gets paid.
Okay.
Comment of the century. Well done, Rob. We've got 21 people in the room. If you have got proof
Yeah, all
that
done.
you have received money from We Are All Satoshi,
Yeah.
come into
Okay.
our Zoom
Send
meeting
us
after
your
this one
Telegram,
and tell us
Dennis.
your story. And tell us how you got your money out of We Are Satoshi.
Yeah, I DM'd Carl.
And I mean
just
out
trying
into
to
the
find
real
out where to
world.
Send my money, Carl.
The problem is that
I'm
everyone is
sending
going
you
to
a
run
DM at the
for the
moment.
exit
Oh,
very
good.
soon.
Oh,
So as
thank
soon as they open up the...
Veronica, you got 3
So just
minutes.
keep
as soon as they open up the what am I trying to say? As soon as they open up the money that people can withdraw, the whole system's going to bleed dry. And if you buy a $27,000 miner, you're going to be getting $180,000 a year paid out. How's that going to sustain itself if there's no money? This company was already burning, going by them, $65 million a month. They went through $260 million worth of money in 4 months. And now they reckon they've got enough money to pay out everyone who's been waiting months and months for payments. I'm going to have two sounds on. And
technically, it hasn't started yet.
Any idea when it will be?
The 16th.
No, I don't.
It will all fall over.
Are you referring to buying them as a 10% discount?
Yes.
Oh,
How are you?
Yeah. At the moment, you can only send USDT from your wallet into.
They take the money in, okay.
To WAAS, and it goes straight into SUSD.
Hold on to where did you get
you
the figure 27,000 from?
So.
Okay, so Rob's just put some information in the chat room, and he basically said if you put $27,000 in, you're going to get 182%. That's 182,000 per year for investing 27,000. But where's the money coming from?
Now, obviously, that's going to come in as wrapped BTC, and then it'll unwrap into your wallet, and then your choice is to then purchase a miner, and the interface will calculate the current price, whatever it is, and then start.
That's interesting. Why is that doing that?
Create the purchase at that instant, leaving behind whatever difference is necessary. Hopefully, it will be obliging and round up, because if the price of BTC drops a few cents, then you might discover you're actually short a few cents. So if it's obliging and it rounds up to a whole dollar, then the transaction hopefully will go through smoothly.
Now, what we're going to do after this meeting ends
at the moment,
is
the minting
we're not going to start proving you guys this is a scam, because we've done that. It's already in the Guardian newspaper. We're going to have an open discussion about how this investment. So if you've had any problems with investing with WAAS, Satoshi in the past, or any Ponzi scheme, just come into our Zoom meeting and let's have a discussion.
So you think
and
it's
let's see if we can
best
help people create awareness, eh?
and see what Chavez come up with and see what's been resolved?
Nothing's been resolved. Chavez's birthday.
No, because that's bridging out of the platform into the blockchain.
Great investment opportunity, Carl.
Not into WAAS. Into WAAS is
no,
there,
it's not. I was correcting you, Dan. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I need you in here, Rob.
And
it's hard to keep up with it all.
Be free.
It's like repeating their lies and trying to give factual information about their lies. It's always pretty hard work, isn't it? But anyway, thanks, mate.
No, 1 cent or whatever the thing is. So I'm trying to get ShaveZ to allow out of WAAS the withdrawal function on our chain or on TRC20 chain.
You get some sleep, Carl.
To make it a choice that you make on application to withdraw.
Right.
And
while
then
he's talking,
put that software against the available to withdraw wallet, available to the deposit wallet. So if you send some money in accidentally,
I think my computer's getting
overloaded.
overloaded.
Back out. If it's on there, you can take it straight back out. And on the dividend wallet. Now, if it's on those three, effectively, you've got a bridge, because you can send it from the platform into Wea or Satoshi, drops into your deposit wallet.
I'm going to show you
it out of your
Carl's
deposit wallet on
payslip.
TRC20, instant bridge.
He's on the dole.
Everybody will be pulled out. in
Okay,
30
great.
seconds.
I'm just still waiting patiently for the available for withdrawal with miners.
It's Carl's
I'm
payslip.
just, patiently waiting still.
$738.60 a fortnight from the Australian taxpayer as he comes in
I'm
here.
I haven't even put my application in.
The ATO are going to use. I've been in contact with the ATO, Carl, so it won't be too long. You'll be investigated and you'll be locked up like Brenda,
Well, these
Chunga,
are not mine. These are
blockchain,
like people I'm helping
Rodney,
out, but I'm going to manage
Bitcoin
it for
Rodney,
them.
and they
And
might recover some
one
funds
is
from you,
not-
like they did with Keith Williams, £2.1 million. All right, back to one sound. That's going to make life a lot
I
easier.
was helping one lady
The general questions are really good,
let
actually.
her, please finish this one.
Yeah. What is the name of the lady?
Crypto. G'day, Rajiv. CryptoTech. I think CryptoTech.
So we're back in the main room now.
Crypto something.
We're going to make sure we can.
It's not Crypto Beautiful?
Yeah, it was crypto. No.
Okay, we'll start pinpointing a few people. I'm putting.
Is
Thank you.
it Crypto King Alambi?
I don't know. The lady
That's
or
the only. That's the only crypto.
David, just ask the lady to put her hand up, raise her hand.
Can you hear me, Kate?
Yes, Carl.
Kate and
How
Carl
many
should be
people can you
very
see in the
worried at the
room
moment. I overtalked them,
It's
sorry.
4 pages.
189.
No, just the total and participants.
189.
189.
189.
Okay, we've got that same problem that was affecting a few days ago. I can only see 86 total.
Oh,
So not
maybe
everybody's
the
bounced
federal
back
government shut
properly
this down
from the
after all, Carl.
Breakout rooms.
I can see 190, Carl, if I know you're listening.
Room, just hold on. No, the breakout room is empty. There's no one in the breakout room.
Is
Yeah.
that a thing or not?
Crypto. That is the one. Is Rajiv in the room? According to you, Kate?
Yes.
You need a new computer, maybe you can go get an allowance from the government.
What I can see, my David's been talking to Rajiv, so it must just be you.
I raised my hand.
Yeah. Carl, I have Compro Crypto. The MetaMask is not sending. We cannot activate the manuals. We cannot send money to ourselves.
Oh dear.
David, I don't think that Carl actually can tell that you're there in the room, okay? Because he's having trouble. He can only see 89 people in the room.
There's Carl.
80-something people, so he can't actually see everyone.
And have you heard of Crypto Dundee?
I know.
There he is.
We can see Carl, but he can't see everybody else.
Yeah, I've shut down his computer.
How did you do that, Carl? You have selected view.
He can hear you, that means. Okay.
Oh, they're having problems. Maybe Zoom's shutting down their Zoom meeting.
Compro Crypto, you have my number. Send me a text message. I will help you.
If you have his number, the Hoppit's number, please let me know.
With that one. No problem.
Awesome. So shall we close this now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So David.
Kate, thank you for that brilliant presentation, eh?
What was it brilliant?
Yeah, and she started immediately that song out of the presentation. Everybody was wondering, oh, what happened? Is it over?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, she played the music on the last slide. Yeah.
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 Oh my goodness, really?
No, but I think you adjusted the slides also because I got it from Washington and I saw your name in it. So I think you did some upgrades from the slides, and then I made them correct.
Yeah, I had posted that in the presenters group, but yeah.
Yeah. Then I adjusted the lineup and then I sent it back. So all thanks to you also.
So if you're sitting here looking at this,
smaller,
Sarah Martin
more easy.
has just published today two articles on We Are Satoshi.
Thank you, Kate.
And this is
thank you for
a lady who was under Carl Miller, lost $100,000.
I was helping someone in the breakout rooms, and they needed some information to be able to buy B-Fuel.
So make sure you check out these articles.
We were in the process of going through. I have posted Joe's video links onto this chat for them to pick up the link and
I am featured in here too, guys. Thank goodness. Thank you, Sarah.
So I just thought, let me interrupt and share that.
We have 19 people in the chat room. Please stay around.
Do you want me to give you the Zoom, my playlist?
I've already posted in the group, Joe. I had it. Yeah.
Your student playlist.
Yeah. So
look, here we go.
Perfect.
Danny DeHick. So much for that, Carl. Quoted in the paper. Danny
Not
DeHick.
tonight. I've got a one-to-one with someone.
That's me.
Yanni, you doing?
Yeah, just put up the link, Rajiv.
Okay, guys. So Siani is there in the after party. Just grab the link and go over there, and you'll get help. Okay. So we will just say bye now. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
See you tomorrow,
all
guys.
the co-hosts, all of you who were there in the breakout room, helping everyone. And really, really, that's an amazing thing. It's like continuously we are doing this since God knows how many months now. Wonderful, one community together. So we all meet again tomorrow, back again, and again the same thing, learn and
Hopefully my
ready to earn.
connection's not too bad.
So, David, can you
Play the music.
play that song again so that we can, just dance and go out to sleep tonight?
Okay, I'm going to actually shut down.
David,
I don't think my broadcast is too good at the moment, unfortunately.
You have that. So play the last
YouTube's
line
spitting a
again.
dummy.
Yep.
But we're going to open up a Zoom meeting after this. And Kate Longley has started sharing. Kate, you can go to school. All right, so remember over here above my head, you're going to see we're going to open up a Zoom meeting. I'd really invite you all to come along. I'm going to turn that shit down and I'm going to start moving things around, get ready for our next Zoom. So please come into our Zoom meeting and tell us how you're feeling about your We Are Satoshi investment. It's a chance for you to talk and, tell us how you're feeling about this opportunity that you signed up for, and are you concerned that you are going to lose your money? If you are, please share your story with us. It will help others who are thinking about investing in these opportunities. I'm just going to put the video view on because I always get a bit of a buzz watching these idiots dancing around like idiots. So what are we going to do? We're going to do speaker view, yep. So we'll flip through a few and see who's dancing to this. Not many people. So everyone's turning their camera off. Did I see... Yvonne, I thought it was Yvonne Henry. Yvonne Henry's not in here today. She was begging Shavis to be paid. So I'll go through this and I'll timestamp all the good bits in the next couple of 3 hours. So that means that you go to the more button underneath the video that you're watching right now and you can actually go to the bits that happened. It's always quite exciting. I'll put it on side by side of you. So if I was Kate, reading the article that was in the paper today is actually... surely that must be alarming for her. My connection to my whatever is pretty poor at the moment. All right, they'll cut us off now. Everyone gets cut off, that is.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, kids, that's the end of the broadcast. So now what I'm going to do, I will get things working in the Zoom meeting of mine. If you don't know where it is, I will paste it. I'll just keep things going. Hopefully, I'm going to shut down a couple of things that are chewing up my bandwidth, even though I've got the fastest whatever you can get. So I'll stop the broadcast on the iPad and that one there. So just give me a second or two, but we'll start up a Zoom meeting in a second. It's already going, so you can come in at any time, and then I'll switch it over to my main screen. I will just figure out how to do this without causing too many havocs. iPad. I will leave the iPad going, which is good. And I'll just bring up the chat room, which is there. We have 16 people in the chat room. Hopefully the bandwidth will get better. Sorry about that. My apologies. I will right-click. I'll lock the room out. I will now try and do something clever, which is quite complicated. I have to actually blank my screen, so you're going to put up with me while I get things ready. So if you go to the Guardian newspaper today, you will see that we've been working hard, tirelessly, to get an article in mainstream newspapers for about 2 years. So when I was in the New York Times, they were going to publish an article about Ponzi scheme, and the reporter who interviewed me over 14 weeks said, look, it's just impossible for us to publish stuff about these Ponzi schemes because these guys have got lots of money and they come and they sue us. So what I'm getting at is it's awesome that we finally got a newspaper that was brave enough to publish something about these Ponzi schemes, but they haven't used people's names. They have used Sam Lee and Ryan Jew because there's been other companies reporting about them. So my point is, we can't publicly name and shame people like I do. The reporter said, I wish that the new meeting join. I'm just figuring out how to do this. I'm switching over, and I think we've got it sussed. I think we can switch back.
Recording in progress.
All right, I'm not going to record that meeting.
Recording stopped.
All right, so now we've got my room open. So by all means, come in, and hopefully we'll get a few people popping along. If anything's not working the way it should, I haven't had much chat in the chat room today, but by all means, come along and tell us. I will make it gallery view, and I'm the only one here at the moment. Not enough bandwidth. I think we're doing okay. So gallery view. So I will put the link in the chat. So if you want to come and join me, do so. I want to provide an open chat area for anyone that wants to talk about their experience. That should pop up on the window right now. And they come in there. In the meantime, we will go and read the article that was published in the paper, and I'll be listening out. I just want to get a few other features going. So the chat, the message bot, I'll have to pick the things I have to do. I've learnt so much after my journey. I'm a middle-aged man trying to understand technology and get their head around all this stuff, and I'm actually quite proud of what I've learnt about being able to run all these meetings so far. So Zoom chat box, I'm going to make it look tidy, and hopefully that. No. Bit more. Yeah, that's better. Got to have it looking tidy. Alrighty, chat room open. What am I missing here? Why is people not coming in? What have I done? What I'm going to do is put my camera on, and this one is here. Here I am, undercover. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that open, and we'll see what happens. Let's get some people in here. First of all, well done for getting the article on the screen, Bob. That one there. What else we got? Sam Lee, we'll try to get him in here. We'll try to get the lady in here that was in talking to me last night. This lady I'll invite into this room. She lost $68,000 to a Ponzi scheme. It's just unreal. And we got participants. Thank goodness somebody turned up. How you doing, mate? Oh, it's Thomas. Here you go, mate. Oh, I didn't mean to use your real name. You're in trouble now. Yeah. Are you at work?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah.
I'm just want to come on.
Yep, just be where we are broadcasting live on the internet. So just so you know.
That's all good. No problem.
What's going on?
Oh, lots, Anne. That was quite exciting. Lots happening in the last 6 hours, to be honest. It's probably my best day ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you sent me the link. Thank you earlier. But I've had phone call after phone call. I haven't been able to come up for air.
No,
and when you
cool.
sent me this link now, I thought, oh, great, it's all about to start. So have I missed it all?
Yeah, you have, but that's okay. The great thing is we've hopefully got a reporter that is keen to do stories about these Ponzi schemes, and obviously she's published. I didn't realise, but they've got 2 articles out today in The Guardian, and one is all about Sam Lee and Ryan Jew and how HyperTech Group right through to We Are All Satoshi. And here's the guy that's running the meeting telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, no one's listening to you anyway, and thanks for promoting our Ponzi scheme. And
which guys? Who's that? Old ShaveZ?
Carl Miller.
Oh, Carl Miller. Oh, yeah.
Yvonne Henry's buddy, and Kate Longley. So, so it's absolutely brilliant. So we're absolutely wrapped with what we've done today. But what we're doing now is when I shut down the Zoom meeting yesterday, I actually had 31 people in our chat room when I shut it down. Today we've got 15. So it's just what we want to do is, at the moment with We Are All Satoshi, people are having problems withdrawing.
No.
And
You're kidding me.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So every day they're coming in, and some people have been in there 4 days in a row, and ShaveZ goes, yeah, give it a couple of hours, and now he's paid a few of those people, and they've actually come in and said, I got the money, and he goes, yes, see, everyone, just have faith. But on the 16th, he's alleging that he's going to have the whole platform ready for everyone to withdraw their money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rob, are you going to come in here and put some of the things I said wrong right? So I've got... I don't understand why that isn't working. But anyway, so how you been? We are live on the internet at the moment. So I see you've got one of your names up there. You're not Suzanne today. You're actually Anne.
I wasn't sure what this was all about. It didn't say. It just said Zoom. And I thought, well, let me come in the room and see who's in here.
Yeah, no.
So who is in here?
Well, I've got Thomas as a good old friend of mine. I've known Thomas for about 6 years. He's not a crypto guy, but I don't think you haven't got any crypto. But you're a bit of a hussy. You've done a few drop shipping shops and all that sort of stuff, haven't you, mate? Had a wee play?
I've done everything, and I like all your videos, Danny. It's good.
Thanks. And he's also one of my he's joined my YouTube channel. He just supports me financially. He's one of the bank rollers.
He bought your coffee. Was it a cappuccino?
No,
I hope so.
he's joint. He pays me on a monthly basis.
I've been doing it for a while now, but it's great. I've known Danny for a while through Toastmasters, start speaking in the other groups as well.
Yeah.
So it's always been good.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work. Yeah, I must say.
Hey,
a lot of work.
Can you see your? Can you actually see your screen, Anne? Because
I can.
Yeah,
I see you.
Oh, because I'm going to share the screen, and I'll show you this this article. I'll just click a button. Won't be a second.
The Guardian one, the one from Sarah Plunkett or whatever her name is.
Martin.
I got that one.
Yeah, one of my best mates.
Yeah, I've got hers.
Yeah, so I'm showing everybody because we should get more people in here soon, but no one's turned up at the moment, so it may not happen today, but that's okay. So what I've got.
Tell you what, have you been looking at those Steermit posts? The ones where Hyper keeps talking about the redemption and helping people with the payback. People are getting really, really angry over that.
Yeah, it's rampant at the moment. I mean, I'm not short of content, I tell you. I had a lady last night who told me she'd lost $67,000 to one called Blue Water, which is Australian. But she's got 300 investors that have rallied together and put $50,000 or $60,000 together, and she's paid, would you believe, somebody to audit the company. And they've come back and just, we could have audited the company for her. And now they're trying to find who's behind it. And they said all the money that went into the platform got dispersed into small crypto wallets, and it's too hard to track. And it's just the same shit every day. But people are still in disbelief when they invest in these Ponzi schemes that people just so blatantly take all their money.
Well, the only way to go is into decentralized platforms, but people, don't know. Unfortunately, all these people that like these platforms that give you rewards and daily returns, those are not real crypto projects.
No,
and that's a sad thing.
I'm not.
People are not educating themselves.
Yeah, but if people don't do their research, we are also Satoshis telling everyone they are decentralized, and they're not, because it's controlled by one guy, and it's just ridiculous. So, yeah.
How do you know what? I actually don't know anything about the platform. How do you pay for if you buy it? You buy BTC with them, don't you? So how do you buy it with them? You know how the payment works?
Yeah, no, well,
do
it's all complicated, but it's too hard to explain. And also I'm broadcasting live, so today's theme of the meeting is really letting people that are still watching. I've got 18 people in the chat room, and I know there'll be people in there looking at us going, oh, yeah, I can't get my money out of this platform. So what they're alleging at the moment is you can transfer it into USDT, but then you need to bridge it out, and there's no bridge. And the bridge was open for a short period of time way back. So now everyone's thinking that on the 16th that the bridge is going to be open. But if they do open the bridge or they start paying everyone on the 16th, the system's just going to absolutely fall over. And as So, Richard, are you coming in? I know you've been driving for 300 million hours, but Yeah, so it's just a sham, really. But the point of this video is this lady Vera has actually invested over $100,000 in crypto platforms. So she's put $45,000 into Hyperverse. She's clawed $23,000 back last time, or $26,000, might have that not quite right. And then she went to one of those platforms where they said they could claw her crypto back, and she paid them $1,800 to do so. And then they put the money into a website called Private Wallet, private-wallet.net. And she gave me the login. I went in there, and then it was a WordPress website. They wanted another $1,800 to exchange it from that platform to another one. And then she contacted me. No. So then I got talking to her, and I said, what else have you invested in? She said, well, I was just giving Carl Miller, $3,000 in what they call VAV, which is a platform which was going to give you your money back within 48 hours. And
but that's collapsed. That collapsed long ago.
Yeah, I know. Of course it did. They all collapsed. So then what they did, I'll tell the story. Anne, I'll tell the story. Yeah. I'll tell the story. So what happened is she put $3,000 into this account, which was an Australian bank account, Rhino Limited. And then that money from that account disappeared over to Singapore. Now, the Singapore bank account paid $200 to get that money transferred out of the Australian account to the Singapore account. Theoretically, the money was meant to stay in the account to be returned back to her via crypto. But obviously, it all fell over in 48 hours, and no one got their money. And the whole lot was just a cash grab for Sam. So she did that. But the amazing thing was the money didn't go into the crypto. It went into a bank account, and it was an Australian bank account. And Carl Miller was the one that orchestrated it all. So then I've got recordings of Carl Miller ringing her up, telling her that she should transfer her Hyperverse dollars into Diversal. Panicky knock! And, so she obviously didn't want to do that, but Carl's been offering her advice. But then Carl said, we've got, he's trying to push her and groom her into another opportunity. So Carl doesn't give it up. Now, Carl must get a commission from when he advises people into these platforms, and that's what he's after. So we're basically, then we found out Carl was on the dole. We've got his pay slip brought up on the screen. I just did it about half an hour ago. I brought that up. But now this lady has decided to tell her story, and she's been photographed. She's on the front cover of probably the Guardian newspaper in Australia. In here, it will not mention, they can't mention Carl Miller's name. They can't mention Kate Longley. They can't mention Yvonne Henry. They can't mention George. They can't mention Janet and all the ones that are the crypto miners. But this will be what we call an article that gets people talking. And if you want to talk, obviously you can go to my website, toheck.com, and submit information anonymously. Hence, I got a phone call last night from the lady who wanted to tell me her story because she invested in an Australian opportunity called Blue Water, which I don't know anything about, but she's lost a whole lot. So it's just creating awareness, and it's just absolutely awesome. So Richard, nice to see you here. Have I muted everyone accidentally? But you're more than welcome to put your hand up. I'm going to let the mics off, but we'll hopefully...
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are there? Oh, awesome. Nice to have you here. Well done. I don't know if you're a Bob, Bill, or George, but you managed to get the article on the screen today. How did you do that? That's brilliant. It's Bob. I don't know if I need to unmute Bob because he's probably capable of doing it himself. Unmute yourselves. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anne, we've got lots going on, but what did you want to say?
Okay. No. I was just going to say very, very quickly, that lady can probably recover her money back through the bank. We've got people doing that now.
Yeah, we've done all that. We're exhausted, Anne. We've done all that. Every avenue that we can do is done. And then when the papers get hold of it, this is 2 years old. And now we've got an article in the paper 2 years after Hyperverse. You know what I mean? And this lady, it's just long gone. They've tracked her. They've even got the liquidators. In this article, the liquidators have spent 1,500 hours tracking the money from Sam Lee and Ryan Jew. And this is this is what they've done. So Vera's just, a victim, basically. So, this is just one lady's story who's brave enough to get her photo done. And, and I haven't even read this article yet. But then we've got the main article, which is absolutely even bigger. and they do quote from me and talk about me as a YouTuber, which is fantastic. But here's some really good content published in a major newspaper that's going since 1821. And they mention Hyperverse. They mention We Are All Satoshi. They talk about Sam Lee. They talk about Ryan Jew. It's just, it's just so cool. But, I'm sick and tired of crypto, to be honest. I know you've researched it a lot yourself, Anne, and I get it. It's just not, I've got no money to invest, so I've got no problems. Sorry.
Yeah, well, as I say, I don't know about Australia, but there's definitely a lot of people getting their money back through the banks in the UK that have lost money through crypto. The banks are actually refunding them.
Yes, there's a new law that says the banks are liable if they do that. And I don't think it's, I think Westpac is the bank that she was with. And that when they did the $3,000 deposit from a bank into another bank, I said, oh, thank goodness you'll be able to claw it back. So they've got an organisation that claims that that they can do it, but the actual reality is, in this case, it hasn't actually happened. But she can't claw back the Hyperverse money of $45,000 because that went out, and she's also got $23,000 or $26,000 back from that originally. So you can't eat your cake and eat it too, if you know what I mean. But with the $3,000, there was the bank actually said no to the husband or the partner when they went through the whole process of trying to figure out why they can't. But that law in the UK is really good now, isn't it? Because you can actually claw it back. But we want to hear people's stories who have invested in this. So if anyone's got a story, I'm just going to, if you're in the chat room and you go to the top, there's a pinned link, and you can actually see, you can get into this room. Now, if you look at my photo at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. I'm just going to stop sharing this. And I'm going to stop my camera. It doesn't work. I'll tell you how I stop my camera. I throw a tea towel over the camera lens. Now, in the picture here, if you're watching this, you'll see the Zoom meeting link that we're in at the moment, right in front of you. And the passcode is 123321. And you can come and join us if you like. Richard, what are you doing, mate? And Bob, well done again.
My son's unpacking his brand new TV on his birthday.
Oh, good on you, mate. You have some family time. I think you have driven across half of America in the last 36 hours to be there with him. Is that right?
I wonder if it's LHR. Less than 24 hours, yeah.
Good on you, mate. Enjoy the birthday presentations, mate. You go for it.
Come on.
Yeah. Did you hear Carl Miller going on this morning? Oh, we lost Anne. All right, guys, it doesn't look like... I'm just going to have a look and see what we've got here. I was hoping that people would want to come in and tell their story, but it doesn't look like anyone does. So that's a shame. And I do thank you for everyone in the chat room, but I've got a life to live as well. I think I've done a pretty good dash about this morning. How about my video? What about your video? Oh, okay, cool. Is that in Rumble, is it? Thank you, Bob. Let's have a go at that. I'll bring that up. We might have some good stuff here in a minute. I will play that. Oh, brilliant. All right, hold it. What I'll do is I'll reshare the screen. 1 second. In the Zoom. Okay, I'll push pause on that. Let's go record.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Did the wrong button. What do? We do screen share. All right, so Bob has put together a video for us. Thank you very much, very kind. And let's go over there. Now, I think we can all see that nicely, can we? Let's press play. Make sure it's lined up properly. There we go. Let's press play. What have you got for us? Hope this is a family show. I'll get my head out of it.
This is the tragedy of modern humanity. We, as humans, have lost our reason, our instinct for self-preservation, our humanity, and most importantly, we have lost responsibility for our own future, for the future of our loved ones, and even for life itself.
No government.
Is this the video you want me to play?
Especially when disasters hit.
But people don't realize that the climate is going to be the worst thing anyone's ever dealt with. Forget about the
It's an advert. Alrighty, got you this time, mate. I thought, I'm going to get done for a copyright strike. And I thought, boy, you've done a good video. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Are these people's wallet addresses, are they? Affiliate links. Okay, skip the ad. That's everyone's earnings. Oh, brilliant. So it's a bit hard because there's a watermark over it, but this is really deep diving stuff. But these are this is how much money people who are running We Are Satoshi have in their crypto wallets. So if you're wondering where your money goes, this is really good stuff. Now, Crypto G, if you are listening, I wish you would come in here and tell us a few things. But these are screenshots of people like Carl Miller, Kate Longley, and the like. Obviously, Bob. Names and pictures. Wow, 318 USDT. And you can see the wallet addresses. This is brilliant stuff. So I can bring up a screenshot afterwards, actually. Good stuff, guys. Where's my camera? There we go. I will take my camera off, take my tissue paper off. Crypto, G, watch everything now. Yeah, so I will post that link in our chat room. Is that what we want to do? And you can go through there. You can bookmark that on Rumble. Hello, Lisa. Nice to have you here. Feel free to come and join the chat room. I'm actually going to close this down soon if I don't get too many more people. I thought we'd have an influx of people. We've got 15 people in the chat room, but most people are watching. They don't want to come in here and... You can come in here. Your camera can be off. I'm not going to ask anyone to put their cameras on. I don't want any of that. You can come in here with an anonymous name. So if you're a We Are All Satoshi supporter, come in here, tell us why you think so. That's fine. We had a pretty awesome meeting, though. I mean, obviously two articles published in The Guardian about We Are Satoshi. We managed to stream their entire meeting, and we also managed to play a video at the start of ShaveZ doing his stuff 3 months ago. So look at how much money are in the people who are running this show's crypto wallets. That's what we're doing here. Oh my goodness, it's an hour long. So is this a full-on recording of all the screenshots that you have collected for all of We Are All Satoshi members? Is that what we're doing? There's a chat box just above my head here. And you won't know who Bob is, but Bob is the man that causes all the disruption. We call him Tugman. He doesn't speak. Oh, he speaks to me, but he doesn't speak online because he doesn't want people to know his identity, and that's fine. I'm not saying you should, but and he's been he is a hacker, man. He's the guy, I think it was you, who brought up Carl Miller's payslip so everyone could see it and broadcast it to 300 people. So what we're trying to do is trying to build an evidence trail. And this video is obviously out there showing all the crypto wallets of all the people that are running the scam and showing you how much money these guys have scooped off from this. And as we're hearing, everything's promised and hinging on the 16th of December. Now, Rob did say I explained something about the $27,000 miner or node. I think it was a node. You buy a node for $27,000. Even though I've been told this 100 times, my brain doesn't pick it all up. But if you spent $27,000, you were promised a high return on your investment. You need a laptop to run it. Can you believe that? And the return was, I think, 182%, which equates to potentially, I think it's 7 times your initial investment. But what we were trying, the point was that if they sold, I don't know, is it 300? I think they had 30 nodes for sale for $27,000. And they were going to give 7 times the return in the investment, or whatever it is, then the money that's in the platform at the moment can't sustain itself. So they're basically doing a self-destruct course by selling these nodes. That was my point, if I didn't explain that properly. Wondershare. So it's pretty cool that we've got this sort of information out there.
At the moment, it can't sustain itself.
Oh,
so they're
that's me.
basically doing a self-destruct course by selling these nodes.
That's going to echo in a second.
Explain that properly.
Right, so who we got there?
Wondershare. So it's pretty cool that we've got this sort of information out there.
You can more than welcome to speak, but you might just have to turn down the background. My speaker on here? Yeah, it is. All right, so you can hear me in here, but if you're more than welcome to speak Crypto Coin NZ, just that your echo is coming through the sound. Obviously, I don't let people have the cameras on because I don't want any of the WAAS Satoshi people coming in here and trying to do what we do to them. Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, that was good. Obviously, somebody, he may come back in a second. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave my sound on. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Brilliant. Bruno. There's lots of comments in the chat room. This is an hour long. It's 6 minutes in. I'm going to use my video to record these crypto wallet addresses. So I'm basically going to play this video. You guys can use it. But if anyone wants to join me, I'm going to go away, put the jug on, make myself a cup of coffee, and just let this run its course. And what I'm getting at is you guys are more than welcome to come into this Zoom meeting and join us. If you are an investor of WAAS or Satoshi and you have been trying to withdraw your money and you might be freaking out, you are more than welcome to come in here and tell us what's going on, because, well, how you're feeling, or, you know, tell us your concerns, and maybe we can help you in some way. But this is pretty cool. So these are what we're playing on the screen here. Once again, is wallet addresses of people that have been depositing money and taking money, well, not taking money out, but these are how much money is sitting in a lot of people who are running these Ponzi schemes wallet addresses. So Crypto G the other day, he was tagging people's MetaMask wallets with names, and then we could watch the money move around the platform, which is pretty amazing. That is it, Richard. What is it? What is that message, Richard? Can't read it properly. Is it blurry? And is it not? I don't understand, Crypto G. You're in there. Do you want? I can pause this if it helps, but it's not. I can't pause an hour long video. What's not clear is the stream not. It says my stream is healthy. Stream settings. We haven't had the best broadcast today, I'm just saying. But we currently have 11 people in here. But what I'm doing, Crypto, do you want to pop in here? Give me a hand. Above your ear. Above my ear. I don't quite understand what you mean. You mean the chat room? Yeah, Bob is saying Crypto G is their addresses to chase. He's catching up with audit. I don't understand. I might just try and see if I can make this clearer. Maybe that helps. Let's have a look here and see what it says. 340 KB. It doesn't look like we can actually get it any higher. That's the problem with Rumble. That's why I don't actually use it, unfortunately, because it doesn't let me. It picks up all my videos and republishes them in the Zoom chat. Oh, right. Okay, so you're saying it's not very clear. Do we want a bigger Zoom window? Let's give you one of those. Zoom. You can come into the Zoom chat and just be anonymous, and then you can just sit there and watch it and read it, because I'm rebroadcasted shit, you know what I'm saying? So let's go unlock. Let's see if I can make that bigger. How's that looking? Oh, then I've got my head chopped out. But then we can go down to that button. I think it's that one there. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Oh, yep, there we go. And what we can do, we'll put that down there. And then if I get my head and move my head to the side. Does that make it better? And put me in the middle. Now you can't see the other stuff. It's not working, is it? Maybe we make Danny smaller. There we go. Danny's going to be smaller. And there I go. I'll make my head stick out just a little bit so I feel special. There we go. And now we've got me in the middle, and you can see the chat room. All right, and while I'm there, I might as well make my cell phone bigger as well. And that's lots of screens. And we're locked in, are we? Yep, we are. All right, so now I'm going to leave that plain. So what else I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a live chat here. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. Alrighty, now I'm going to go into the chat room. 13 people in here. Welcome very much. Right. What are we looking at here? So these are, does this just show everyone's wallet addresses, Bob? And is this a whole video on wallet addresses? Because you're going to kill my audience. Oh, here we go. What's this? Binance Pay. Oh, we had a... So I'm presuming you've made a slide presentation of all the crypto wallets addresses of everyone that's been involved in We Are All Satoshi. And is that what we're looking at? And Bob, we'd have to hire Crypto G full time, I think, to get all those. That would be a good idea, but I think Danny is flagging, and it would be a long time. What have we got in the chat room? I feel like I've lost my crew. Rob's trying to hide off the internet at the moment by the look of it, or he's busy. Rob's actually removed all his videos because he's concerned that Shavis may come after him. So it's sort of a bit of a shame, really. I don't care if Shavis comes after me. I would relish it. I would. So, but when you have a lawsuit turn up on your doorstep and somebody says they're going to sue you for 3.8 million, the guy that was trying to sue me for defamation for 3.8 million thought I was a millionaire. And he told people that if they helped him build a case on Danny de Heck, that he would get the money he got back from Danny de Heck, he would share with them. So then we had a whole lot of people who had been, were trying to get the money. And then they realized I don't have any money. But anyway, it went on for 4 months. And then we managed to get the best lawyers in New Zealand called defamationlawyers.co.nz. And they're fantastic. They're David Farrier's lawyers as well. And David Farrier asked me to quote on another article he did on WeWe Global. So long story short, we had overwhelming evidence to prove that these guys were actually scammers. And an hour and a half before, they tried to negotiate out of court, 48 hours before, then 24 hours before. And they said, take down all your videos and we won't take you to the High Court. And I said, I don't care. My lawyers were relishing the idea. So an hour and a half before it got heard by the High Court judge, they filed a discontinuance. And the judge holds up the piece of paper because I'm in the courtroom, and he says to me, have they filed a discontinuance? So then 2 months later, the judge reviewed all the case and all the notes and all the evidence, and then he wrote a scolding article about it. And basically crucified the guy that he had to pay $27,500 worth of my legal fees. Now, I'm not wealthy enough, but in New Zealand we have this thing called legal aid. It doesn't mean that you get a free legal advice, but there's lawyers who work for the money that legal aid provides. So I had to do that. So my lawyers are normally $800 an hour. They took on their first legal aid case because they were passionate about bringing down these scammers. So they spent, I think it was 175 hours of time fighting it. So the judge says, well, yep, this guy was the dirty, disgusting scammer. We're going to rule in your favour and make him pay for your legal fees, but we think you spent a little bit too much time. So that means that they ordered him to pay $27,500, left me a bill of $36,600 to pay, so I'm $8,000 short, which I'm now paying off at $15 a week for the rest of my life. But in the meantime, then the legal aid people contacted me, and they said, what's the address of Stephen McCullough? They don't have it. We're hoping that I'd be able to provide it. So a guy in America that scams everybody and hides the world took on a case through the New Zealand High Court, not knowing the guy's address. So then people go, why don't you go back to his lawyers and get it through there? And the lawyers goes, oh, no, we can't because of confidentiality. So I don't even believe the lawyers would have got the money. And they spent, I spent $36,000 and they would have spent, if not twice as much. So long story short, I've got legal aid looking for a scammer in America to send him a bill that he's never going to pay anyway. But it does move the liability of the $27,000 because it's not my responsibility to chase that money. It's legal aid. So I've left a deficit of $8,600 for my legal fees. However, now I know how the whole system works, and it does. Scammers do actually have. It's very, very hard to stop Sam Lee's and Ryan Jew's. Ryan Jew's in total hiding. Sam Lee, because Ryan Jew was trying to buy Blockchain Global, and I think he got control of Blockchain Global, but never paid the money for it. And then he decided that he would steal the investors' money and take off. So $59 million has gone missing from the Sam Lee and Ryan Jew's crypto exchange, which ran under the umbrella of Blockchain Global. So this is the first time an article has actually really been published about Hyperverse that I've seen on the internet, especially a mainframe, main newspaper. So it's absolutely pretty wicked, really. So that's a glory day. So now we're hoping that people will see the article and they'll contact Sarah or myself and they will tell their story. And, the lady that takes the cake today has to be Vera, because Vera's had a photographer go in there and take her photo and then broadcast to the world that she has lost over $100,000 to crypto scams. Now, Vera is a savvy business lady who has a couple of B&Bs. One of those B&Bs costs $1,350 a night to hire. Now that is a serious piece of real estate that she's renting out, and they've got other ones that they do as well. So she's specialises in her type of business, which is absolutely friggin' awesome. And here's a lady who had invested over $100,000. Now her person that advised her what to do was Carl Miller. Now Carl Miller's on the dole, and he gets paid $738.60 a fortnight. But here he is advising people like he's a financial advisor. And I believe this is where they will get unstuck. So Carl Miller gave Vera a bank account and rang her up and told her about Sam Lee's investment opportunity called VAV, Philosophy Achieves Fertility, whatever it is. And she listened to him, and he gave her a bank account. She put $3,000 in it. Now, the money stayed in that bank account for a short period of time, and then it was transferred over to a Singapore bank account. And I believe that's where Ryan Jew is. He's either in Malaysia or Singapore. And they paid $200 to transfer that money out. And then within 48 hours, when she put her $3,000 in there, she put two lots of $1,500, you were meant to get the first lot out. So you'd get $1,500 back within the first, I think it was 24 hours. Yeah, it was. And then within the next 48 hours, you get your complete money out. And then because you've got this account, it would be theoretically worth 7 times its money within 10 days. And everyone's going, that's pretty amazing. I don't know that number. So my point is, obviously she lost all her money, but they had different packages available. On day one of this opportunity that Sam was releasing, you could buy a membership for $150, then $750 2 days later would be released, and then another 2 days later you'd be able to buy these packages for $1,500, and then all of a sudden you'd get your initial investment back within 48 hours, right? And then the rest of it, even Sam said when he was releasing it, he had no idea what to do with the money that people would have in their fake wallet addresses. But he'll find something to do, just trust me. So that was VAV's story. And then we had VidiLook. So you've got VidiLook that started off as a platform where if you watched stupid commercials and you tuned in, you could buy membership packages from memory, 150, 750, 1,500. If you had a 1,500 package, I think you had to watch, don't quote me, but 10, 15 videos a day. And then you would receive, I think at the time, $55 a day. So you'd invest $1,500 and you'd get, if you watch your allotment of ads, you would get paid $55 a day. And people would go, it's amazing. But as soon as your $1,500 was used up, then the platform crashed. So Garrett, the first one that crashed, they then they relaunched it. So they had a guy, and I've forgotten his name. We've got Garrett Blakesley. He was actually involved at the start. So the platform, they said they had 6,000 fake accounts, and for some reason that crashed the Ponzi scheme, really. Anyway, then it closed down, and then Garrett left, and another guy left, which I can't remember. He was the CEO, left as well. Meant to be a legitimate businessman, so Garrett told me. They relaunched VidiLook 2, and they relabeled VidiLook 1 to VidiLook Beta, and they tell people it was just a beta test. So then Sam launched it, and the $1,500 package was, they had a sale for $24, 24 hours only, and you could buy it for $750, and you'd get this other package. So they did that, and you could actually buy all the packages. So it's a long-winded story, but basically that second version lasted, I think it was 2 weeks. Then we found out that all the money that was coming in to VAV and VidiLook was going into the same super wallet address. Garrett got paid out $55,000 after the platform had collapsed. So that shows that the leaders or the people running these platforms divvy up the money. So Garrett rang me up because Sam tried to throw Garrett under the bus. So Garrett was pissed off. He rang me up. I recorded him for about an hour and a half. His video has about 6,000 views at the moment. And Garrett was telling us how these platforms work. And he said basically that if more money goes out than goes in a 7-day period, the system automatically shuts down and no one can do anything about it other than Sam. And that's exactly what happened. So then when Garrett threw Sam under the bus, Sam retaliated by saying that he's going to run the whole platform as Vend, V-E-N, and he's going to run the whole lot himself. And he's not going to have anyone like management to tell him how to run his company. So Vend relaunched, and then we had May Summervoo doing all the promotion, and it looked like that was her. She was meant to be a lover of Sam. She's a 60-year-old lady. I think Sam's 34, 35, and I heard a rumour that they were doing more than just working together. Long story short, I got May Summervoo to come on an interview with me. She talked to me for an hour and a half, and she told me that it wasn't a scam, it's an opportunity. She said in that same conversation that what she tells people is to get your initial investment back first, and then worry about your 1x, your 2x, your 3x, your 10x. So basically put your money in, take it out of the platform. What sort of business can survive if people are taught to do that? And then you use everyone else's money who loses to hopefully make good money. So that lasted Vend, after Sam saying that he was in total control and it will never be closed again, because that's why he called it end, V-end, no more closing. He stopped withdrawals about 3 weeks ago. So just in the last week, he really launched Vend 4. And once again, he's telling people that if you get in on day 0, you can actually, you've got more chances of winning. So as soon as these platforms drop, you sign up and wait, and you hope that you're going to get your initial investment back. And once you've got your initial investment back, you go out there and you recruit. So that's 4 Ponzi schemes. Right, so I'm going to put my finger up here. This is one Ponzi scheme. First of all, we talked about We Are All Satoshi. No, we didn't. We talked about VAV. That was a money grab. So that happened at the same time that number 2 happened, which was VidiLook 2. The third one was We Are All Satoshi. Now, not many people picked up on this one, but Sam, on the same time that these 2 schemes were going, Sam opened up an opportunity where you could invest $5,000 into We Are All Satoshi. So you've now got three opportunities running in the same 10-day period. People who theoretically bought the $5,000 packet. Pascal, you idiot, he said he bought a package of $5,000. Prove it, you're lying, because he's one of the guys that are running these, promoting these Ponzi schemes, and that's the telltale sign of a Ponzi scheme promoter. He always tells you he's heavily invested, so that when you lose your $200 or your $300, he says, I've lost, $15,000 or $50,000. So you've got three platforms at the same time that are telling people to give money. So this is a money grab. Sam got arrested in Dubai because a businessman, Omar, he wrote out a check for just short of $1 million that bounced. It was his old business partner of 4 years. This guy complained to Dubai police. They locked him up and he got arrested for 3 nights he spent in prison. They let him out. He's got, so I've heard, 2 or 3 court cases pending in Dubai for his actions. So what Sam obviously was trying to do was raise capital, raise money, and tell people how much money so he could pay back this investor that he wrote these dud checks out for. Why all this was happening, Sam was on YouTube videos, being drunk, being stupid. His life was kind of looking like it was a rugged caterpillar. So I believe that obviously Sam was claiming when the WAAS Satoshi team went to Dubai, and I showed you all those photos, Sam was actually claiming he was a billionaire. And that was what he was portraying. So I got into a WhatsApp chat with 3,000 people, they actually for VidiLook, and Sam was in there. And I spent 3.5 hours of my life chatting directly to Sam while everyone was watching. And I was telling him that he needs to go back to Australia. And he said, I went back there in September. I said, no, you didn't, because if you go back to Australia, you will be arrested. And I said to him, I'd been talking to the liquidators. I don't think I had been, but I made it sound good. And I said, you haven't cleared up the financial members of the crypto exchanges, which was called Blockchain Global at the time, under that umbrella. And then he admitted in the conversation to me that he wasn't a billionaire. We all knew that. But the fact that he said it, and I've got it, all backed up and everything, but he'd been telling everyone that he's a billionaire. So why would he do that? And why would he do that? Because they had, with We Are All Satoshi, they actually had $260 million in their advertising budget. So every time somebody invested money into We Are All Satoshi, 68% of the money that got invested in the platform went to the advertising budget. So when I was doing my Zoom meeting with Kate Longley, I asked her, where did the $260 million come from that you're paying out the rewards to people that sign up? And she said, Sam Lee is a billionaire and he believes the platform and he put the money in. So that's one story. The other story is, because I got invited into a Zoom meeting with ShaveZ because they were taunting me one day, making fun of me, but then I managed to pop up in the Zoom meeting, and then ShaveZ, I'm getting tired, it's early in the morning, been up all night. So he invited me into the meeting to talk, and I said to him, well, you make fun of me, but why don't you answer a fundamental question? Where did the $260 million that you claim is in the advertising budget come from? And he said, well, you don't understand how the platform works. Have you not been watching the presentations? And in the presentation, it tells you that when you invest your money, 30% of the money goes into the Vault Horizon, which is they're hoping that Bitcoin is going to hit in the bull market. And within a 500-day period, Bitcoin is going to go from around 30,000 to worth 100,000 each. And everyone's going to 5x their money. And that's their guarantee. So they're basically saying put 30% of your money into the Vault Horizon. And then if Bitcoin takes off, and then they're going to be able to pay back people their money, and it's a no-risk investment. So that's that side of the story. The 68% that goes into the advertising budget is there to pay all the rewards and run things, basically. The 2% that's left over was going to the tech provider. So that's what they said. So if that was the case, when you looked in the Vault Horizon at that time, they had 159, I think it's 159, don't quote me if I get it wrong, but 150 plus Bitcoin they had been purchasing Bitcoin and put it in the Vault Horizon. We worked out the price of Bitcoin at the time, so it equated to $4.2 million in the Vault Horizon. They claim that at that time 70,000 people have purchased or invested in WAAS or Satoshi. So we worked it out that the average investor is then spent $200, which actually most people I talk to, $200 is what they've thrown at it. So that's probably about right. However, if you got the $260 million, I think I worked out that there should be, I think, $14.1 or $12.1 million showing in the Vault Horizon, but there's not. So that $260 million, in my opinion, is just a made-up number to help people have peace of mind when they're putting the money in. So let's play this out. So they're telling us, in the video that I played 3 days ago of ShaveZ, he's telling us that they went to work one day, Sam had left the keys of the Vault Horizon on the desk, ShaveZ had walked in, picked up the keys, and claimed the company as his own. I broadcasted videos of Sam Lee in meetings where he was telling the leaders, or the investors, that he can keep creating platform after platform. He actually literally said scam after scam. He said, as long as I get my 2%, I don't care. So my point is, ShaveZ walked in, took over WAAS or Satoshi, and now he's turned it into a crypto mining opportunity. However, he's still, in the PowerPoint presentations, they talk about how their money's all secured in the Vault Horizon. No extra money has been put into the Vault Horizon, and they talk about how you can go look at the Vault Horizon and see what's actually in there. But we've looked at the first Vault Horizon, all the money got transferred out of that at the same time that Sam left to another Vault Horizon. ShaveZ claims that what he did is he secured the money in the Vault Horizon, moved it to another vault. So when Crypto G and myself, we went in and we had a look at the addresses where they claim you can see the money. And you can see the transactions, but there's a zero balance in both vaults. But no one's talking about salutation. Oh, not that one. No one's talking about the, as I say, elephant in the room. So it seems like, yes, we can see all the transactions in the Vault Horizons, but we can't see any money. Now, ShaveZ has been trying to sell these miners, or these nodes, excuse me if I got it wrong, for $27,000. This seems like another cash grab. Oh, bless me. Now, if he did so, these, let's call them nodes, are theoretically going to give people an amazing return of their investment. Where's the money coming from? The real weird thing, and this is the weird thing, is the company originally was burning $65 million a month, going by what they are telling. So now they're claiming that the money that they're getting from, there's no money coming in. And this is why everyone's hoping on the 16th of December that ShaveZ is going to open up fix the bridge. So all of a sudden, ShaveZ is having nightmares and problems about trying to get money off the platform. And he's telling everybody, look, we're working on it. Just be patient. And then people will get on these Zoom meetings and time it. And I was hoping they were going to come in here today, but they're not. And that's okay. So then you've got people coming in here saying, I can't get the money out, can't get the money out. ShaveZ is like, well, have you put a support ticket in? And they go, yeah, I put a support ticket in. Oh, I think you might have used the wrong crypto address. No, I got that right. And then the next day they'll come back in and, well, you said you're going to fix it. Oh, very sorry. Oh, don't worry. Put in a support ticket. I have. You talked to me yesterday. So then he's paid a few people, like Vera theoretically got paid, and she's thank you. And there's another lady today that got paid, and she's going thank you. But all these other people that have been coming to these meetings are saying they can't get they can't get their money. So it's just a waste of time. So my point is, there's no money to pay out anybody. This scam is done and dusted. Now ShaveZ is going to come in on the 16th. He's releasing new this, new that, and he's going to do this, and he's going to, don't let me start on GameStop memes. But in the meantime, he's can't get the bridge working. And now he's all of a sudden theoretically telling everyone on the 16th everything's going to be 100% working and everyone will be able to get their money off the platform. Don't you think it's a wee bit ironic that ShaveZ wasn't in the meeting today? Don't you think it's a little bit ironic that ShaveZ is traveling? Where's ShaveZ traveling to? It is his birthday after all. Maybe this is his birthday present. So Crypto G showed me what he thinks is ShaveZ's wallet address, And in his wallet address is a couple of million crypto, USDT. So something's happening here. Now, I showed a video a couple of days ago to when Crypto HyperTech Group was actually moved their offices from Australia, and they moved them all the way over to Hong Kong. And in that room, there looked like 20 people in a round room. And in that room was Ryan, Sam, basically everybody who was involved in building this company up. Now, what I am going to do, and I'm going to find it today, I said I was going to do this the other day, I'm going to bring up the actual structure of HyperTech Group, because all these Ponzi schemes are there to fund HyperTech Group. Instead of getting crowdfunding, they do these Ponzi schemes to raise capital. And Crypto G actually found a screenshot. So why this video is playing, I'm not going to stop it. Well, I might pause it, but what I'll do is I'll go find that screenshot and I will bring it up, because I think that's definitely worth doing. So give me a minute while you can keep watching that video to your heart's content. I just want to see, I just need to go to where I need to go. What's this one? WhatsApp. Now I've got so many chat windows open. I'm going to put me back over here and you'll see double. So just get used to seeing me double. There was a reason for that. Oh, actually I can make it more pleasant for your viewing. Speaker view. There we go. Now, what I need to do, make sure you don't see any of that. All right, it's good. Looking good. All right, so here's Crypto G, and he gave me a screenshot. Now, if you're wondering where all this actually happens, when I saw this here, I said I've known the structure for quite a while, but I haven't actually seen somebody else produce a graphic, which was absolutely amazing. I didn't know they had a graphic set up, so I'll find that. If you are listening, Crypto G, if you've got that screenshot, post it again. But I'm going through our messages, I'll find it sooner or later. Now, did you send it to me on WhatsApp? What have we got? If that bridge opens, it's going to be flooded with transactions. Too right it is. I gather people are playing nice in hope that yeah, that's right, because the people in there going, oh, thank you so much, guys. Of course, they don't want to piss these guys off, do they? And they're being nice. But yeah, people are in there. But yeah, obviously if that opens, the whole company's going to be drained. And what do you think is going to happen then, guys? Because it's not rocket science. This one's really interesting. What literally is going to happen is they're going to get on there and relaunch this under a different brand again, mark my words, and they're going to say that everyone withdrew their money and lost faith in the company. Now, you might think that might sound a bit dumb, but what just happened when the first version, let's say, of We Are All Satoshi happened, that's exactly what ShaveZ said. He says that everyone withdrew the money, and he blamed all the withdrawals on the people. He blamed the collapse of the company on the people losing faith and withdrawing their money from the platform. I'm trying to find this screenshot. Oh, here we go. Are we doing it? Just carry on watching that. There's enough. Oh, I think I found it. Here it is. Oh, good stuff. Look what I found. That's it. Now, hopefully, I can open that. Right, I need to save it. 1 minute, please, call up. Go done. Yeah, now this graph here is going to be something you probably haven't seen. And I'll just see if I can save it as a picture so I can open it into a web browser. What do we do? Oh, how do we open that, Danny? Here we go. What's that button do? Aha! Right, we've got view, save to downloads. All right, we're getting better. Yeah, hopefully we can open that. I'll just have to flick that screen off for a second. There we go. Go back. Right, downloads. Documents. Downloads. All right, so we've got the image there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause this video. I want to have that video on there for people who are geeky to use it for the part of the investigation. But this next image I'm going to show you may actually be really interesting to a lot of people. It was sort of, what's happened here. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this window and I'm going to make this as clear as I can. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Right, so this is the structure of the Hyperverse group. I'm just going to clean up a few things before we get going. Chat room, chat. What am I doing, Danny? Chat room, Zoom, chat. All right, I'm just make that chat, Zoom chat disappear a bit. 1 second, please, caller. Chat room. It's just getting in my way there, guys, that's all. And then we go to here. Okay, and I'm going to make me a bit bigger because I need to be a bit bigger. And I'll move me over to the side of it. Have a look at me. Alrighty, so what have we got now is this is the HyperTech group structure. Now this makes a lot of sense to me, and it may not make much to you, but this was basically the outline of the whole company. And I've only got one real point, is application layer, and you've got Hyperfund. So there used to be HyperTech Group, which was owned by Sam Lee, Ryan Jew, and Jaden Wee, and another guy, which I've forgotten his name, but Alan, I think his name was, Alan, I think it's Alan Jew as well, something like that. But anyway, you can see here, this was the whole, and I still believe that HyperTech Group is the company behind this whole shenanigans. And I believe that Hyperfund was set up to bring capital in so they could do all the other things that they had in mind. And I wish somebody who was more qualified to understand all this could actually make head or tail of it. So Collins Star Capital was actually Ryan Jew. Blockchain Global was actually Sam Lee. Collins Star Capital owned, at the end, 40% of Blockchain Global. The liquidators were telling me that Ryan Jew was trying to buy Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global owned the crypto exchange that collapsed and all the money disappeared, and they literally lost $59 million worth of money of Australian investors. Hcash Foundation, when I showed that video in the round room and they're all talking, 5 of the people that were part of Hcash were in that room. I believe Hcash was what they were hoping to build. Hcash seemed to be the crypto token, or it was their money. That was their token, their Bitcoin that they were trying to create. Now, Operation Management Center is even more interesting. So you've got partnerships. So you've got the hyper community. Now, I'm not sure if the hyper community they're talking about there is the same hyper community that we had when Hyperverse was running. But there used to be a hyper community of over 2,000 people. So they were helping, they were the promotions, they were the promoters, the multi-level marketers. They got corporations and financial groups. I don't know of any. Charity organizations and governments. This is their plan, perhaps. This is their white paper, their idea. Who knows? Application layer. This is the stuff that they were talking about building. Now, you've heard of the what do they call it? The metaverse. So the metaverse that they were trying to launch and they were trying to tell people about in Hyperverse was, you know, DeFi, ecosystem, investment, high potential projects. So theoretically, they were trying to make a Ponzi scheme not be a Ponzi scheme and have enough liquidity to get the ball rolling to get this whole project going. So you got mining, gaming, education, media, digital wallet, and online merchant. So they had Mars Mall, remember that? And then Hyper Mall, Hyper NFTs, Hyper, a lot of Hyper. So my battery is about to die on my camera, so I'm just going to let it die while I'm charging up my second battery. And then you've got other layers of stuff, the exchanges. So there was, like MOF was a guy who was a paid actor who come on to tell you his story about his MOF. So all these names are probably, I'm not a crypto genius and I don't claim to be. I name and shame people running scams. I 100% believe this is a scam. So I'm just saying these are the platforms that these people were using and trying to build to basically move the money around. Now there's theoretically, Sam Lee says 2 million people invested in Hyperverse or Hyperfund or Hypercapital or Hypernation, whatever you want to call it. And if that's the case, at the time, the minimum investment for Hyperverse was you invest $300, and within 600 days, you would get 3 times your investment back in 600 days, but it would be paid to you in rewards. And the rewards were paid out in what they call HVT. With HVT, you were encouraged to rebuy another package. So you'd buy your $300 package, and then I think the next package was $700, and then it would be $1,500. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's been a while. I've only been doing this 2 years. And then when the money started drying up, what happened is they were blaming it on people creating multiple accounts. Now, we worked out that 52% of the money that went into the platform was paid back to the people, the MLMs, the people that were promoting it. People found out that you could actually purchase new accounts using your reward money, and then they were like gifting free memberships to people, knowing that if they fed them in at the top of their funnel, 52% of that money would come back. So they'd go to Jimmy down the road. This is how bad it got at one stage. Would you like to invest in Hyperverse or Hibernation, whatever it was? And people would go, oh, I've got no money spare, so I'm going to gift you a membership. And you only need to pay back the money once you break even. So if I'm going to give you a $300 free account, once that account is in credit $300, you pay that $300 to me, and then you can have the account and you can carry on building. So people would do that. They would get excited and they go, I might chuck in a bit of my own money. And the person receiving the $300 would often be paid in cash. So this is money laundering, and this is why a lot of these guys come unstuck. So at one point, Keith Williams was actually allegedly taking cash off people, and he was setting up their accounts for them. He was building them into his own team structure where he would get 52% of the money back, and then he would also use his HVT reward money to purchase the other half of the membership. Now that's, I'm not explained properly, sorry, but it is quite clever. But when Stephen Reese Lewis was into it, he was telling everyone that there was people who had created 500 accounts. So somebody worked out the mathematical equation how to milk this baby, and that's what they blamed to the collapse. Then when it was collapsing, Sam Lee came out of hiding after stealing the $59 million from Australian investors, and he claimed he started up Stable Deo, and this is where we or Satoshi eventuated from. Now, Stable Deo was a company that was a property investment company, and they were theoretically helping people who wanted to get involved in property invest in small portions, make it affordable for people to own a little bit of property. And so that company needed $10 million to do their first building project. And Gareth said it was a legit company, but they only ever raised $200,000, and they were using like-mind Ponzi schemes to raise up that capital so they could start their first project. So they got to, I don't know, is it 2% or maybe, 2%. Yeah, they got to 2% of where they needed to be, and then that collapsed. So then Sam turned Stable Deo into KYC details, and people could actually sign up and give their life, all their first name, last name, middle name, social security number, bank account details, home address, and everything to Sam. Now he reckons he's got 1 million people in there to basically verify you're a real and genuine person. Then Sam started trying to steal the hyper community because he'd been shafted by Ryan Zhu. It's so complicated to explain, but what happened then, all of a sudden, it seemed like Ryan Zhu started fighting back. So instead of saying that the multiple accounts was the reason that Hyperverse fell over, Hyperverse, or Hibernation as it was renamed to, come out with an announcement saying that they had been hacked by a hacker back in January. And they had this hacker hacking and grab all their money. And they said that they went to Binance, FTX, and all the big crypto exchanges and said, do not let any big sums of money be transferred off the platform because we've been hacked. So they reckon that the Binance and all those big crypto exchanges made it impossible for the hacker to get the money off the platform. So then they offered the hacker a $400,000 bug finding fee because he found vulnerabilities in their platform. They published a blog about this. And then Sam got out in a video, which I was part of, and claimed that they were full of shit. And then he was claiming that he was the tech provider and he was providing the platform that it all ran on. So it's all complicated stuff. But look, I could talk about this for hours, and one day I'll sit down here and write out an definitive map of what I've seen happen. But I can tell you a few real certain things. And that is that all these Ponzi schemes that are ran and associated to with Sam Lee, Sam owns 25% of a company that's based in Dubai. Max and Peter also own 25 cents each. I haven't found out who the fourth guy is, but the building that you saw where he was running VidiLook out of, where Gareth was operating, theoretically they reckon there's 400 odd staff in there. Sam Lee claimed he had 5,000 staff. He took us for a walk around Dubai's Silicon Valley, pointing out all the buildings that he theoretically houses his 5,000 staff. He's also at that time claiming he was a billionaire. All that was just total bullshit. But it does seem feasible that Sam is part owner of VidiLook, or the company that produced all the software. Now, there was a lady, when I produced a video about Sam's 4 mistresses and his wife he got married to 14, 15 months ago, a fifth lady came out of the woodwork from China, and she was going to move over to Dubai and move in with Sam. Sam had renovated her house. She thought she was Sam's fiance. She fed me some information that was really interesting, and she reckoned that Sam claimed that he only ever made, it might sound like a lot, but $3.2 million out of his dealings with Hyperverse. It does seem like Ryan is the one that shafted everyone and has stolen all the money. And at the moment, what I call the men in black are actually after Sam Lee and after Ryan Jew. That's their main focus at the moment. So I did a video about 5 videos back about how I shared everything I had about Ryan Jew. And I want your guys' help to find out where he is. I personally believe he's in Singapore. He could be in Malaysia somewhere, but Singapore makes more sense because that bank account that the VAV money went to was a Singapore bank account. And that makes a lot of sense. And also, with the video that we saw of HyperTech Group running out of Hong Kong, it makes sense that they do have this organisation still set. I mean, a lot of it's been overcomplicated with theories and all that sort of stuff, but I want to keep it simple. Oh, and there's my camera battery. It's exhausted. I will just plug in a new camera. I've been talking far too long. I want to keep this going because I want to explain a little bit about the background. And I also want to use this video as a, what do you call it? As a historical timeline so I can keep up with it myself. So when reporters come to me, like Sarah did, I can basically point them to timestamps and say, look, if you want to do good reporting, like Sarah did, then you want to watch all their videos and keep up with it. And that's exactly why I do these. So I should be back in a second. There I am. So what you're looking at on the screen at the moment is screenshots from Bob. Bob is what we call Tugman. I have to fix the camera again. 1 second, please, caller. And he's basically got the crypto wallet addresses of all the big people in We Are All Satoshi. And if you were an investigator, you could go through here and use these wallet addresses and track the money. So at the end of it, people could have lost millions of dollars here, but we can see where the money has moved around. And then they can go after the people that are controlling all the money, like the Chavezes. So I don't know where I got to there, but I talked about 3 money grabs that Sam did to pay back his $1 million so that he could get the travel ban lifted from him. So that was why he was getting stupid and getting drunk. He also had the We Are All Satoshi roundtable team who paid $25,000 each go over to Dubai. I think he paid for the flights as well, could be wrong. And now you see them trying to keep face. Carl Miller didn't go, but Kate Longley went. Yvonne Henry went. Joe went. Chavez was there. Sam was there. The guy that muffles on the mic when we're doing the breakout rooms, he was there. And, yeah, Sheila Morris was there. We've got Susan Lawrence was there. She was working with Des Amy, who was heavily promoting Hyperverse at the time. So if you're thinking that Hyperverse and We Are Satoshi are different, you're wrong. Now, Hyperverse turned into Hypernation. Hypernation basically did a Dear John letter telling they were basically liquidating the company, even though it was all smart contracts, blah, 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 bullshit, whatever. And then Diversal is another company that looks more legit, and they were selling planets, and they had bought the database, can you believe? So one of the representatives for Diversal was doing a Zoom meeting, and when he played the Zoom meeting, the wallpaper in the background was exactly the same as VidiLooks, which shows that Sam is providing the software, or Sam's company that he owns only 25% of, owns the software that runs all these platforms. In the last 10 days, I've been watching Vend 4 start up. And now what Sam's doing is letting people start up their own Ponzi schemes. And you get 6% of the money. He gets 4% of the money. So a video I did a wee while ago about Vend 4, I think it was about 4 days ago, you can see that Sam had actually launched 7 new Ponzi scheme scams in the last 10 days. So hence why you've got Sarah Martin, the reporter from The Guardian, actually reporting on Sam Lee, because he's still rampant. But the people who are promoting these Ponzi schemes are just low budget presentation idiots. So that's a little bit more. Who would want, so Rob's in the chat room, and he said, who would want to be a node or a validator? Thanks, Rob, for your contribution today. TK Warrior, you're awesome, mate. You're always here. G'day today. Nice to see you here. I hope my ramble has explained it to people. I've still got 10 people in the chat room, so thank you so much for the support to everyone. I'm playing this video because I want to record it. This is a video provided to us by Bob. Bob is I like to call him our hacker guy. He managed to actually broadcast the article that was in The Guardian today onto the screen of the presentation. Isn't that friggin' awesome? So I'll make sure I put a timestamp in that as well. I know I'm going around in circles. This video is going to go on, but I'm going to have a wee bit of fun myself. I want to have a look at The Guardian, Sarah Martin. So have a look at this, guys. I mean, this is probably, I don't know, let's just say another wee chapter for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. So just so you know, this lady here, she's been working for The Guardian for over 10 years. She's an investigative journalist. She has just come back from maternity leave. And on the 13th of December, she's published 2 brand new friggin' awesome articles. The first one is about Vera, who was very brave and she obviously, what have we got here? Hold up. Computer's had enough. She was very brave and let them take her photos. I think you look lovely. Nice to see your dog. I've talked to that dog on the Pixels had to talk to that dog on the over the phone. We've spent a lot of time with Vera, and they've also even supported my channel and my efforts by buying me a few cups of coffee, which is really, really nice. I'm exhausted, guys. I think I've had 10 hours sleep over the last 4 days. I don't even want to add up anymore, but just to get this article out is actually just so exciting. So why don't you stay here with me and let's read this together. Let's do this now. So this is the article. I'm going to see if my computer will read it, and hopefully we'll read it. Stay with me. Let's do this. Come on, computer. It's asking me to sign up for the newspaper. Do it later. I wouldn't mind seeing. Now I've done it. Oh, that didn't work. I think I'm allowed to read it for so long before I okay. Get morning, afternoons, daily podcast. Oh, yep. Okay, so let's have a look.
Exclusive. The New Zealand regulator has warned the schemes could be a scam, but they have escaped such scrutiny in Australia and thousands have lost money. Get a morning and afternoon news emails, free app or daily news podcast by Sarah Martin. Wednesday the 13th of December, 2023, 15.00 GMT. Thousands of investors have lost millions of dollars in crypto investment schemes that have escaped regulator warnings in Australia. Suspected pyramid scheme, a Guardian Australia investigation has found. The schemes have operated under various names including Hyperfund and Hyperverse. They were established by Sam Lee, once dubbed the Crown Prince of Bitcoin in Australia, and Zijing Ryan Xu, who has promoted himself as one of China's 4 Bitcoin kings. The pair are 2 of the founders of the collapsed Australian Bitcoin company Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global was put into administration in 2021 and owes creditors $58 meters. In October, the liquidator for Blockchain Global said in a publicly available report that last year he had referred Lee and Xu to the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, alleging that they may have contravened the Corporations Act. The liquidator's report makes a number of allegations about the running of the business by former directors and key personnel and was unable to effect service of the summonses on them. ASIC said it does not intend to take any further action at this time.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Right, let's carry on. The Guardian Australia. So let's have it. I haven't read this yet, so you're reading it with me. My computer's going to blow up in a minute, but I'm trying to click on a button to highlight the text so I can have it read to me. There we go. Let's have a listen to that. Read it. You can do this. Read it. The computer's going, you want me to do this as well? Okay, yes. The Guardian Australia can reveal. I'm very dyslexic and I literally can't read and write, so I use technology to read my words. But I have a feeling that will do its job in a minute. Come on. I know I'm asking a lot from your computer, but you can read this. Read it. Here it goes.
Guardian Australia can reveal that, separately to Blockchain Global, Lee and Xu have promoted a series of crypto investment schemes since 2018, many of which appear to have since failed, leaving investors unable to withdraw funds. The failure of the schemes, which has led to thousands of people globally losing their deposits, has raised concern in Australia about the regulator's role in warning investors about high-risk and regulated investment schemes and possible scams.
Wow. Yep. So the warnings are very slow, and it's painful, watching these come through. I provided them a ton of photos, but they couldn't use them because of legal reasons. But this photo was on his Facebook page. So this will read the next paragraph in a second. I wonder if I can close down a couple of things I'm not using. It might speed up the processor. I'll do that while that's waiting for that to read. Sorry, it's a bit slow, but I want to keep this going for a little bit longer.
Sam Lee, the founder of the failed Blockchain Global cryptocurrency exchange. Photograph, Blockchain Global Facebook. The director of RMIT's Blockchain Innovation Hub unrelated to Lee and Xu's blockchain ventures, Chris Berg, said there had been a proliferation of crypto-based schemes during the pandemic and the regulators often lacked the technical expertise to respond quickly.
Right. So Sarah, I know, actually had a meeting with the liquidators, and I think she said they'd spent, a stupid amount of time on it. I did say, but I won't say again, in case I'm not meant to. Got to watch what I say these days. Let's go. Let's read this paragraph. So this is all the same Ponzi schemes that everyone keeps investing in, that collapse, rename themselves, rebrand themselves, and then they go, we are Satoshi's different. This is never seen before. Oh, dear. So the article...
There's a pretty substantial skill shortage in crypto knowledge in many of our regulators, and that does create problems around how to regulate them in due course, and also how can we identify possible scams, he told Guardian Australia. What's needed is not necessarily greater education about crypto. It's greater education about the nature of scams generally and what it would look like if someone was trying to scam you. Lee and Xu did not respond to questions from Guardian Australia, but Lee has previously denied the Hyperverse scheme is a scam. International warnings.
Here we go.
The operation of a range of Lee and Xu's investment platforms, mostly under the HyperTech group established in 2020, has prompted consumer warnings from financial watchdogs in the UK, New Zealand, Canada, Germany and Hungary, among others. Prior to HyperTech's establishment, Lee and Xu ran Hypercapital, which was launched in 2018. In August 2022, the Hungarian Central Bank released a public statement warning consumers to exercise due diligence before investing in the Hyperverse and, previously, Hyperfund schemes, comparing the system underpinning them to a suspected pyramid scheme, behind which there is no real economic activity. The only income of the system is the...
Say it. Did we miss some of that? Let's see if we can get these paragraphs read. Sorry, this is a bit slow, but I'm reading it with you, and you can go if you don't like it. That's fine, but I want to listen to this article because I'm enjoying it and I want to share my moment. Read it. You've got this, computer. Hey, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to shut down the Zoom meeting because no one's really here except Richard's showing the support. And Bob, thank you very much, but it might just help the speed of this whole broadcast.
It further warned that there is a significant chance that investors may permanently lose part or all of their invested capital. Sign up for Guardian Australia's free morning and afternoon email newsletters for your daily news roundup. ASIC has so far made no mention of the HyperTech group schemes. In a statement to Guardian Australia, ASIC said it discloses general information on its website regarding the risks of engaging with unlicensed organisations offering unregulated products in relation to the issuing of warnings. Actions by different regulators in different jurisdictions will depend on the evidence of activities occurring in that jurisdiction and the legislation available. A September 2021 public warning from New Zealand's Financial Market Authority stated, the FMA concerned Hyperfund may be.
I love the way they said, there was a guy, Ian, I think his name was, and lots of people, we had the press newspaper publishing that these guys, we tried to get that warning.
Hyperfund operates on a multi-level marketing MLM model and claims to offer passive investment opportunities. We have received reports of them recruiting affiliate investors in New Zealand. It is not registered or licensed to provide financial services P.
Yeah, so that's running better. So, yes, obviously there's a photo there of Ryan Jew, and that's actually Alan, who's out of it now. So they blurred him out. You have to be so PC when you're in the newspaper. It's sort of unreal, really. I'll see if I can get the slide. And that word there, we should be reading nice and fast. Boom. The computer said, I feel better. I haven't got a headache
slide
anymore.
Used in a Hyperverse presentation by Ryan Shu blue top and Sam Lee middle in image on the right. Composite, Hyperverse. In addition to the HyperTech schemes, Lee has been involved in the promotion of further apparent investment platforms, including StableDAO, VidiLook, VAV, VEND, and We Are All Satoshi. StableDAO and We Are All Satoshi remain active, while as recently as August this year Lee was promoting a relaunch of the Hyper brand through a scheme called Hyper Ascension. It is unknown if Shu is involved in these other investment schemes promoted by Lee. In September, California's Commissioner of Financial Protection and Innovation issued a desist and refrain order to Lee for the operation of the We Are All Satoshi investment platform, alleging it was a fraudulent pyramid and Ponzi scheme. The Commissioner alleged the We Are All Satoshi scheme does not sell or purport to sell any actual product and has no apparent source of revenue other than funds received from investors.
Yeah. So if you want to give your 2 cents worth, you can actually contact The Guardian, and and that will go off to the reporter who's done this one. So it's really cool. Now we've got some more information. I'm going to carry on reading this. I'm doing it for me.
It named Lee as the founder, CEO and chairman of We Are All Satoshi and alleged he was targeting investors in the state, breaching multiple provisions of the state's corporations code and ordering him to stop until the qualification requirements under California law were met. Shu is not named in the order and there is no suggestion of wrongdoing by him in this regard. Lee relocated to Dubai in 2021. The whereabouts of Shu is unknown. Give me 2%. The model used by We Are All Satoshi appears to be similar to that used by the earlier investment offerings, with subscription packages sold to members with a promise of high daily returns. Hyperverse claimed that because it was a membership-based product it did not qualify as an investment product requiring financial regulator oversight. However, this is not the view of the financial authorities where Hyperverse has been most active.
Wow, so cool. She's done a really good job on this article. I'm actually quite impressed. I've got to do a whole video about this anyway.
Investors in the Hyper group of investment schemes were asked to pay in cryptocurrency for subscription packages, with rewards accumulating in so-called hyper units at a daily rate of 0.5%. Similar to traditional pyramid schemes, members were also incentivized to recruit new members. Investors were trained to build their trees and build a community, with people moving up a ranking system based on the number of people they brought into the scheme, while initial investors were able to cash out their hyper units, convert to other cryptocurrencies, or withdraw funds. Many later investors say they have lost their money.
Yeah. All right, the good stuff. How question and answers. There's lots underneath this, but let's carry on.
How did the Hyperverse investment scheme work? HYDE. Investors were offered memberships to the Hyperverse, which was a membership-based blockchain community that allowed members to explore the Hyperverse ecosystem.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm quite impressed with this article, and I think this is going to be useful to lots of people. And I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm going to actually create a video about this article and promote this article, because this has been my life for the last 2 years. Major losses. But one thing I am going to do is going to read the paragraph where they quote from me, because I want to hear what they say about me, which is actually pretty awesome. So let's have a go.
Major losses to crypto-based schemes. Data from the ACCC shows that Australian investors have reported losing more than $350 million to crypto-based investment schemes since 2020 across more than 7,000 individual reports. The actual amount lost is likely far higher, with ACCC research suggesting just 13% of losses are reported to ScamWatch. Danny Heck, a New Zealand-based YouTuber who has been labelled the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger by the New York Times, has been tracking the investment schemes of Lee and Chu for the past 2 years. Heck said he believed that the schemes run by Lee and other similar schemes had run largely unchecked by regulators, and more needed to be done to hold them to account. I feel like I am fighting a losing battle. There needs to be a law change so that we can flag these people. That is what needs to happen. An ASIC spokesperson said it had been very active in warning consumers about the risks associated with crypto assets as an investment product, and separately, crypto scams, highlighting several media releases and reports. The spokesperson was speaking generally and did not cite examples. If Lee's claim that the community numbered as many as 2 million people is true, then the scheme's value would amount to at least $450 million based on the minimum investment of $300. However, based on investment numbers boasted by senior leaders of the Hyperverse team, the amount potentially lost could run into the billions. A report from US-based blockchain analysts, Chainalysis, estimates consumer losses to Hyperverse in 2022 amounted to $1.3 billion.
Wow.
Lee has been directly asked if Hyperverse is a scam. No, because if it was a scam, the website would be offline and I wouldn't be even wasting my time trying to get the information from the community in order to hold corporate accountable, he said in a February 2023 meeting with investors. He also tells people they need to be patient if they want to get their money back, and urges them to sign up to a new platform known as Stable DAO. According to the Internet Archive, the Hyperverse website became inactive sometime between April and November this year. Guardian Australia put questions to Lee and Chu prior to publication but did not receive a response.
Wow, how cool is that? Look at this. Here's Sam Lee doing his thing. Oh, I see. That's cool. I would have liked a link. Didn't link to my YouTube videos. I'm too out there. Hey, absolutely awesome, guys. Well, I've had a pretty long morning. I've been going since 7 a.m. This has been going since I felt like I got abandoned in my own Zoom today. So much for that idea. Somebody suggested that I have a area where people could come and tell their story when they can't, but it doesn't work. People don't want to tell their story. People want to hide. I thought I would have actually literally get 20 people in here today, going by last night's, when I finished yesterday's meeting, we had about 30 people in the chat room, and I thought, I'm going to get a whole lot of people in the chat room telling me their story, but I think we'll get a lot of people reaching out to us. So if you've been watching this, thank you very much. I'm going to do a video about this article because to me, that's just absolutely brilliant. And it's a great day for the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. And I just want to thank my community for trusting me and watching all my videos. I know I don't always get my information right. Some days I'm tired. Some days things just come out crooked. Other days I'm on fire and I'm unstoppable. So who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, it's an awesome day for Danny, and we really have made a difference, and that's what my goal is. So thank you for your support, and I'd like to say this is Danny de Heck on the 14th of December, which is Chavez's birthday, bringing you another live, and I just want to say thank you for your support. I'm here to name and shame anyone that's running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and I wouldn't be able to do it without my team of Avengers. You have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow morning. I normally start about 7 a.m. in New Zealand on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's a full-time job. At least I'm not on the dole, Carl Miller. All right, guys. Thank you. Love you.